For each man in his time to take, until he walks along the beach and sees his future in the water. A long life on within his reach. Never needed the world to want.
Sometimes men take matters into their own hands. You want answers? I think I'm the type of you want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
As you guys know, it is Drunken Chat, son.
Right.
Yes. Mighty Mel V in the building. It is Drunken Chat, son. This will be the final time you will see Drunk Mel V for a while, because unfortunately it is my time to put away the booze. For the mission. For better. I'm gonna try to do it for about a year, but when you're alcoholic, things just happen. But this is Drunken Chat, son. It ain't gonna happen tonight, goddammit. And fellas, introduce yourselves.
Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, this is the innovator of the version, Blind Adam. I'll be here this week, and I'll just be popping in and out when I'm feeling up to it.
Right. And you possibly have some Braille bits tonight.
I have hidden gems.
Yeah, fucking take your name back. Take your name back. Yo.
You know where it is. Did you send your cease and desist to him yet? Because I would have sent that shit after the first episode. Cease and desist, motherfucker.
Tell me, I've been.
Oh, see, I got the first curse word in a minute. 50 seconds in. Sorry. So here I am breaking the cussing rules at a minute and 56 seconds. Telling Blind Adam he should be sending cease and desist letters, and I'm sure that there's going to be a bunch of people that would love to send me a cease and desist, but I don't shut up. I am the Ultra Maximus. There is no stopping me. Not even Terminators can do it. They've tried. It's just how's it going, everybody? It's a happy Friday night for your time zone, depending. And yeah, we got a lot of good shit going on tonight. So
alcohol, Edwin, alcohol.
So not only did Mel work a double shift, I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning, and I had a pretty interesting week. And some of my friends know this, that the feds raided my neighbors Wednesday morning at 6 in the fucking morning. Sounded like somebody was getting pulled over outside my house. Like I'm asleep in bed, and I hear the police tones, dun dun dun, like they're pulling over somebody. I'm like, oh, some dipshit was speeding, because I live in what is now a state park with a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit, and everybody fucking speeds everywhere. So I thought somebody was getting pulled over. But then the loudspeaker came on again and goes, "This is the FBI. Come out of the house. We have a search warrant." I'm like, holy shit. My wife was already up working, and she's like, oh, over at the window looking at shit. She's like, FBI's kicking in their door. I'm like, hell yeah, this is awesome. Let's watch this. So, yeah, it's been a wild week for me, everybody. How about you?
So I have a funny story that the feds actually raided one of my neighbors like a couple of months ago, to only find out that they were embezzling money and sending it to like Africa or something like that. Some crazy shit with that. And then like so fast forward, their house is now being like sold. Like,
yeah. I love the way you substituted them for them, because I know it was you, because we know what kind of shit you're into, Yeezy. And you always get away.
That's why I have a dog, because
You get an alert.
Yeezy probably has the most criminal activity of the whole panel, and I shit you not, that's not a lot.
It's probably that's probably pretty accurate, and I'm past the statute of limitations now, so I'm glad to say that I could probably start sharing some of those stories.
Right? Now let's not get twisted. I did some shit. I'm pretty sure Remo has done some shit.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure everybody on this panel did some shit. But Yeezy is the shit.
But yeah, I survived the first week of school, which was pretty crazy.
Well, are you a teacher or just the IT department?
I just work in the IT department, but everyone thinks I'm a student there, so it's pretty funny. They're like, "What are you studying in school?"
10,000 people. They need new passwords and stuff.
Like, I work here.
But yeah, I was like, I just
Fucker.
work here. Yeah, I just work here. It's
Shout,
like,
shout out to the comic chef.
So,
It's
do you have
like-
like a badge that allows you in special places because you work there that students can't go?
my badge clearance is actually pretty crazy there. That I get into certain research places that most other staff members can't even get into.
Tight.
Shout out to Keep It Throw. Yo, big shout out to the Black Comic. If you guys are not watching the Black Comic Lords Sunday night YouTube where they break down the Milestone universe, I promise you, I'm predicting that when Milestone universe finally hits the big screen, all you guys will be going back to these YouTube videos to get in. They go in depth.
So wait. Hold on, real quick. Mel, did you know that they have Milestone characters in Young Justice on DC HBO Max?
No.
Holy shit! Yeah, Young Justice seasons 3 and 4. Icon
Nice.
and Rocket are in that series.
Well, if you listen to the Black Comic Lords, they probably talk about that too. But I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all, in depth. They go so in depth. They were talking about Icon last week, and how Icon is like he's rich. He's a rich dude with superpowers, and he understands the black plight. It was just an amazing show. Big shout out to the Black Comic Lords. We're gonna give them their flowers, man, because they deserve it for real.
And Edwin, I'm not a hacker because I don't work in security. Like, I work in networking, so I
He's
assist.
comms.
Yeah, I assist the hackers.
Big shout out to Jay Carter. I want to give you your flowers on a hot take. You were making some very, 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 very good comments about the whole whatnot
Oh,
situation.
shit. I just noticed Remo's shirt. What the fuck, bro?
Who's that?
I just now noticed your shirt, man. What
That's an
that's
NPC 1000.
I know, bro. What the fuck?
3,000.
God damn.
Your boy Big Remo. Yeah. Just chilling, man. Drunken Chats Friday night, man. Let's get to it, man.
So you're fried apparently.
Oh, man, I'm lit right. My tolerance is low now, man. Like, I fucking...
he was as lit as I was like last week. So
Yeah.
Yo, I was watching the show last night. Aaron didn't really say what. Aaron just sitting there looking at the screen like, what the fuck is going on, Aaron? He all right? Thought you had a stroke. I said, Aaron had a stroke, girl? Like,
Aaron thought he was at work.
my favorite comment was Hartman, where he's like, "Oh man, he's on that Christopher Reeves right now."
yo,
He's on that Remo Indica hybrid, right?
so
Man.
as we know, we're gonna highlight. All right, so fuck it. I got. Yo, whoever has what? Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
That's
Telling you,
it.
man.
All right, so once again, happy to be back with everybody. It's Chitlins. We go have a pretty good show. I don't know if Ultra's got and Matrix tonight. Are you working on anything, Ultra? Maybe looks like
Oh, yeah. We got the...
No, it was Blind Adams night.
yeah.
okay. Braille bits. That'll take
No,
It
Eddie
didn't
Jones, son of a bitch.
Braille bits or
It
cooking with
didn't
Adams. Cooking with
Hidden gems. Hidden
Look,
gems.
how you gonna call it hitting gems, man? Motherfucker, you blind. How you gonna fucking find some shit? I'm just saying, man. Why are we hiding stuff? Why are we hiding stuff from blind people? That shit don't.
I do want to comment of the night. Battle Beast trade. $50-$60 book. Go make yourself some money, man. Yo, this is what we do here on Drunken Chat. Courtesy of Skybound. This is not whatnot. This is Skybound. Hook me up. Big shout out to Big Clutch, baby. Let's do it, man. Comment of the night gets that free book. You're and who had comment of the night so far? We're gonna be keeping it close. But like I said, man, I will be stepping away from this for a little while. I would say until NYCC. Then I'll probably take a little break and I'll be at full strength in November. Everything is all right. Don't even worry about it, people. Everything's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Everything's gonna be cool. I'm not going to rehab and all wild shit like that. I'm gonna be hunting stingray. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be hunting stingray on the Ivory Coast.
He's
You know
going
what
to
I'm saying?
Belize. He's
Yeah.
flying on the radar.
Oh, so you're going to Costa Rica with Furbird, huh? Because I mean, isn't that where rich people go to now?
I ain't going nowhere with Ferber. I don't know. He can give me in trouble.
Island, bro.
Costa Rica is where poor people go to get freaking butt lifts. So when you see Mel come back, he'll have a nice freaking.
Okay, go on.
Oh man, I heard the views are like fucking cheap as hell, man.
I'm gonna get my,
It's like Spain or some shit, right?
I'm gonna get my titties fixed.
Okay, go on.
Not those kind of bolt-ons, Adam.
Yeah, y'all some fools, man. Adam's like, I wish I could see right now.
Not that badly.
I mean, Adam hasn't wanted a pair of tits so badly he hasn't put them on himself yet. So that's
Exactly.
good,
Right. So
he said hoeing is legal in Costa Rica. And hoeing is legal in the world, baby. It ain't just in Costa Rica.
look at this. I like this comment. It's gonna be barbecue and game with space making great. I like that. Let's get that man. Let's get that man. Let's get that man a star. Is this how this works? Star. I don't know
what the fuck is that?
Oh,
I didn't.
Yeah, if you started a comment, like it say like you can go back to it later.
Really?
Yeah. I just seen it.
Oh, okay. So you're just gonna start with the comments that got the comment of the night, and then we're gonna pick at the end.
Yeah.
People in Costa Rica.
Yeah, I like that.
Healthcare in Costa Rica.
Yeah, for real, man. I'm trying to go to Belize, man.
All right, so we got a lot of controversy to talk about. We got
yes
to talk about. We got other things to talk about. I had something else I wanted to talk about that I forgot about right now because Remo gave me,
my bad.
Passing on the itis. Passing on the itis.
It's cool.
So what up? What? So let's again. When I'm away, I want shit to be. I want a lot of comic talk. I want. We're gonna talk about. I guess we're gonna talk about controversy tonight. It's my last night here for a little while. We can do a little bit of controversy, but
we're not finding 2 extra staples this time. So
right, we're not gonna make this our thing.
No staples.
We're not gonna make it.
Right. So
drama free.
Right. So so I think the main 2 points is one, you got that giveaway that Mel is giving away.
Oh yes.
And yes, sir. That Battle Beast. I want that Battle Beast, but
put your name in the goddamn
also, there are some books that are on FOC this week.
Uh-oh.
That if you order through the pull box, are going to be $1.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
So you're going to want to pay attention to the FOC. That's going to be later on tonight. All right. And I'm talking about their $5 books. They're $5 books. So you're going to want, and they're going to be $1. I think maybe 1 or 2 is like $6 or something like that. So foil and acetate are hot commodities for now, right? Because wasn't it like Marvel years ago had some foil shit and nobody freaking wants them now?
Are you talking about the lenticulars?
Oh yeah,
No.
that's the thing as well, man. Freaking lenticulars as well, man. Unless you're just like
you
the
know,
second or third print.
Just like almost everything else that they've done, you sit on something for long enough, and eventually it becomes popular. And the lenticulars, just some of them have had their due. I know there's a couple of. Oh yes, there's controversy. Very very good play on word there, Thorough.
Yo, Thorough, what are you doing, man? You trying to come through? Let me know. I'm breaking my own rules tonight because it's supposed to fucking go tonight.
Thorough, if you're gonna come on any episode, you better do it before Mel takes his hiatus. Just
for
saying.
real. Let me
Yeah, Mel
Don't be spilling shit, Mel.
Yeah, I'm drunk, sleepy. You know what I mean? Yes, let's talk about this.
She-Hulk episode number 2 came out. We actually talked about episode number 1 last week. I think the most interesting thing is the chart that I have to the bottom right. That is how She-Hulk number 1 from 1980 has been doing. When it first started out, it was like around the $300 to $400 range. Now, 9/8s are going for like around $200. Um, is this going to keep sliding as a result of the show, right? Or was it just highly overpriced in the beginning, right? There's a lot of people that do like it. For instance, I liked episode number one, number two. I'm like, man, y'all messing up already. And but what was more interesting is actually Mama Comics was on, and she said she didn't like it, and that's supposed to be the target audience.
Yeah.
So that first spike, what year was that?
Right?
You said the first what?
The
First
first like spike, like
That
within
should
the
be on-
chart.
That was
Not
30
sure.
days ago.
That was 30 days ago. Oh,
You know what?
He's
That
erasing the bottom.
sell. If you've never listened to anybody on this panel talk about when to buy, when to sell, if you've never listened to me fucking talk about this, let me reiterate again. You buy on rumors, you sell on news. If you don't sell on the initial news of them planning to do something, you hold it until the next round of news, which is usually a trailer or something like that dropping. And then if you don't sell then, you have to sell right before it fucking drops. Otherwise, you're going to see the drop, which is what you're seeing right here.
Yo, Brucifer just earned the second star.
Right. So there's more to it though, because now you're watching a book that has everybody thinking now is the time to sell. These are all the people who are late to market. They are bringing their books. If they're putting them up for auction, they're going to get less for them. Now is the time for you, as a savvy buyer, if you want a copy of this book, you should be trying to obtain one in one of these auctions, have it ending low. If she is a long-term spec player, and I hate to tell you guys, even Mark Ruffalo pumped her up and said that she's going to be in every Avengers movie, after this. So get used to She-Hulk being in the Avengers.
It could be
And
one movie.
she's going to be in the Avengers movies and all the other Avengers spinoffs. This book has a lot more room to go back up again. So you are, in essence, buying on the dip.
yeah, but doesn't it like traditionally on most books, like they'll tend to like teeter down even a little bit further, like when the season ends, right?
Yes.
Usually.
Yes.
So, yeah,
look
so
at what Thanos' first appearance is doing in Iron Man 55.
yeah.
Look
But
what it
that's
used
when
to
you were supposed to buy. You were supposed to be selling like you said on that spike right there 2 weeks before the show.
Yep.
That was it.
That's-
Unless
that's-
you're gonna ride it out like from
the
here.
hype. It's eating them up. They want to see that. Maybe I should get a copy because if it's good, this book's going to spike. It's going to go crazy. So people get the FOMO. That's the FOMO spike.
Yeah.
Now we're in the hater wave, like Mel was
Hater
calling
wave,
it.
hater wave.
Yep.
And then after the hater wave is a good time to buy. But think about this too, because if Thanos is another, Iron Man 55 is another good example. If the Eternals resurrect every Eternal that died in the Eternals movie, the one, and Thanos is an Eternal, and they resurrect him, and they bring him back into the MCU as a villain again, what do you think Iron Man 55 is going to do?
Go back
Spike
up,
back
man.
up.
But
This is
Leo,
the game you're playing.
That's still that people gotta want to get that book though. That's
But
not
then-
gonna to everybody.
you guys-
That to have anyway though.
did you guys hear what I said on Hot 10? And then you guys are in the chat with me. You guys call me drunk. And I wasn't drinking that day. Listen, She-Hulk, right? The Jack of Hearts. She-Hulk cannot control her powers around the Jack of Hearts.
No, I heard that shit. That was a very good spec play, Mel.
Thank you, sir. And
Yeah.
she's gonna her whole thing this season is about keeping control. She's gonna lose control around the Jack of Hearts.
Savage
That's-
She-Hulk, maybe?
Shipping her to the planet where Bruce is, she becomes the Planet Hulk, the gladiator, strong woman. It fits Marvel. It fits Marvel's narratives. It fits all the narratives.
And by the way, are they using Jack of Hearts as the Star Fox character? You guys remember the whole Star Fox?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
probably.
maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
'cause
know if he's going to show up or not.
he has those
is it confirmed
pheromones.
that he's definitely going to be in this?
They said that they were. I've heard that for a while that he was coming.
But you know what? I've heard Mephisto in every fucking Marvel movie since the beginning of time. So
Uniform 313. You get a star for this.
Shield man hating his law. Yeah, well, Well, at least she's not they Hulk.
Okay, Dre. So you think Shield's going to be the introduction for the street level characters such as Daredevil? Of course, Daredevil's going to be in it. Are we going to see a Power Man? Are we going to see Iron Fist soon? I hope so.
Swordmaster.
Supposedly, those two aren't
Everyone but
returning
Iron Fist.
because they have obligations elsewhere. Iron Fist is not returning, but Punisher's returning, Jessica Jones is returning, and Daredevil's returning from what we know to be true about Daredevil Born Again.
Mm. Or like the New Warriors, Night Thrasher, and those type of characters.
Well, that would be the good street level for sure.
Yeah.
Like, and you know what? Actually, I have the last page of Night Thrasher 4 Control #1, double signed by Dave Hoover. It's just a print that I got from him. But I got Dave Hoover lunch one time at a comic book convention when I was like 13.
Let me get my man Lord of Brooklyn on star. This is funny. Yeah, watch how I can't go out there no more, man. I get in trouble, man. My wife don't want me out there no more, man.
Call a cab.
Watch the heist, man. That's Sasua Light, man.
That's what Uber Eats is for, right?
Night work. They ain't going there.
Mel gets steak at like 4 a.m. delivered. Like, he lives in the city that never sleeps for real.
I used to. Can't do that shit no more.
Yeah,
You could, but you don't do that shit no more. You know,
Yeah,
like, they're still open. Like, you can still call them up like right now.
No more steaks and lobsters.
No, can't do that shit no more. Man. That shit is good. I think of the past. But so She-Hulk. I mean, did we expect this book to maintain its value?
Well,
and
first
this
off,
cover right here you're talking about?
Boneheads.
Say it again, Remo.
We're talking about this cover right here, or we're talking?
No. She-Hulk 1980. I don't have it up yet.
Okay, I was gonna say, yeah. I mean,
yeah, this is not a cover. You're high as shit.
Yeah, this is
Bruce,
I thought it was like some variant. I'm like, are we talking about this? Whoa,
It's
man,
like
this book is
Hey, whatever you're smoking, put that in the package.
I
got you.
78 points talking about says the next MCU Avengers team, a weird amalgamation of champions, A-Force. Well, the Kang Dynasty is going to change up, and we're probably going to see a bunch of different versions of Avengers teams that we didn't think existed. But the one that I'm most anxious to see in Secret Wars, if they don't give us an island of A-Force characters like they did in the 2015 Secret Wars, missed opportunity. Totally fucking missed. And I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to take advantage of that one. But I think the Secret Wars movie is going to be more amalgamations of things. And I think we can look forward to Loki to kind of set precedent. But the problem is we are all good comic book people here. And we set our expectations so fucking high for these shows. And then when they shoot their best shot, it's like,
yeah.
That's why I say you gotta
we got a first appearance in the building.
oh shit.
The man himself. Keep it down. What up, baby?
Yeah,
NYCC in the motherfucking building. Glad to have another NYCC brother in the building, man.
No doubt. Yeah, coming to you live from New York City, man. It ain't Saturday Night Live. It's the truth.
Oh, you in NY right now?
That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, I'm in New York right now with my parents right here in Astoria, man.
Oh, that's what's up. Yo, you heard what happened 37th Avenue, right?
Yeah.
Corona real, man.
Uh-huh.
Roosevelt Ave is not a game, bro. Every night, baby.
Hell no, never. All the time.
Big shot. Yo, first of all, home. Let me get the thing. Let me get the thing off the screen. Let them know where everybody can find you. Let the IG, the YouTube, and everything.
The IG right there, man. Keep it thorough. Comics _ for each space, and then Keep It Thorough Comics on YouTube. For everybody that knows me, you know, I'm just literally trying to keep it thorough when it comes to comics, when it comes to collecting, when it comes to all this freaking hoopla, all this bozo shit, like I like to say. That's literally what I aim to do, man. And just keeping it real, man. Trying to stick it to the people, giving information. It's like I say, I'm not an influencer. I'm a, I'm
No,
a guy.
motherfucker, you're influence.
Nah, man.
Deal with it, motherfucker. Just like how I got to deal with it, you got to deal with it too, brother.
Nah, never, man. I'm just a guide, I prefer to use that word versus influencer.
Yeah,
But I appreciate you, brother. I was just listening that you ain't gonna be for a hot minute, so I'm glad that I was able to join you. Big shout out to all you guys for for doing your thing. There's so many channels that I could count on one hand that I watch, and you guys are one of them. So much love to y'all, man.
Appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? You gave us our flowers. It's only right to return the fact. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll get into that controversial shit later. But right now, let's keep it comics, bro. We're gonna keep it comics. What did you think about the She-Hulk?
Yo, so far I thought it was all right, bro. I'm not gonna say it was the greatest. I know where they were gonna take it. They were gonna take it like that Ally McBeal type of route. You know what I mean? But it's not really anything. And from what I heard, I don't know how much more She-Hulk we're actually gonna see, because they were saying that their funds were running kind of low for the CGI. So that's what's gonna be interesting. How much further we're gonna be able to see her as She-Hulk itself. But so far it's been all right. I'm not gonna say it's the greatest. I mean, Marvel with shows, for me, my favorite show out of everything has been Hawkeye. Hands down, that's been my favorite show.
Yeah, Hawkeye was official. Hawkeye was definitely official.
But like
Miss Marvel,
though, you gotta watch them without the spec mind. You gotta watch them for what they are. Don't watch them.
No, of course, yeah.
Trying to get these books. Oh man, this book actually didn't. Man, like I keep telling Mel, you gotta watch Moon Knight again. You got
fuck that.
You have to, man. If you binge Moon Knight, it is great, man.
I'm telling you.
Remo, I tried, brother. I tried. Listen, I even tried to go back and watch Doctor Strange. I fell asleep, yo. I fell asleep in the theaters and I fell asleep in the crib.
It must be a New York thing. I never seen Doctor Strange 1. Doctor Strange 2. I fuck with Doctor Strange 2.
You ever seen the first Doctor Strange?
I watched a little bit. I watched parts. I can't do it, man.
That's that magic shit. That shit was like that little DiCaprio bullshit.
It's like some Harry Potter shit, and I'm cool, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Not even on that level, man. It's based on old Sumerian chakras.
Yeah,
I don't like the messenger. I can't get into the messenger. I just don't like that actor, man. He just don't do it for me.
Who, the Bender Craft?
Yeah, I just can't. He just on some other. I just can't do it.
The new Tom.
I mean, I watched the new one and it was cool, but it was yeah.
Moon Knight was another level of why? For not fucking having the Moon Knight on the show? Is that what made it great? Have a show called Moon Knight, the motherfucker moving on.
It's only when you watch the fourth episode, like there's episodes with Moon Knight in it that are really, really good.
Yeah, man, that's
Moon Knight was all on there. It's like Sam the Son with no Sanford. Like, what the fuck is it called? Son, Steptoe. It's called Steptoe and Son. That's what the fuck shit was called before.
He says Steptoe.
What the fuck was Sanford?
Well, you still need an introduction for Moon Knight in general, and then you're not just going to do a movie with that.
When he steals Thor's hammer and he beats up Doctor Strange, steals the fire from Ghost Rider, puts Captain Marvel in a coffin, and like just when he goes fully ham-fisted on all the Avengers and has to do it in order to beat the shit out of Khonshu and put him in jail.
When is this gonna happen? Season 6?
It's the Thanos copter moment that we've all been waiting for. That's all.
I'll be happy to make 60, let alone when this shit bullshit happens.
A lot of these stories ain't gonna get told, man. They're not gonna get told.
A lot of shit ain't gonna get told, man.
Yeah, but I mean, like the characters, though, man.
I'm gonna give y'all motherfuckers a cheat sheet. If you my age, and you speculating on future shit for Marvel, we're gonna be dead. We're gonna be dead in about 10, 15 years, bro.
That's why I put an X-Men collection for my kid.
That's it.
I'll still be around for it though, so it's okay.
Yeah, Yeezy don't die. Yeezy's a goddamn.
He's what do you say? He's 500 years old.
Yeah, I'm the oldest person on this panel, so don't worry about it.
Yeezy at least 600 years old.
You gotta ask Yeezy, be like, man, so how was it in 1910, man? Not the same.
Yeah,
You know, how did I get called Lopan one time? And I'm not even like ethnic.
You low pan.
What the fuck, man?
Yeezy's beardless Lopan, and Yeezy's Lopan with the beard.
The other one didn't own the
Such a
spot.
good
So
movie.
you
though.
know, like once I turn 1,000, I think I should be able to grow a beard by then.
I mean, dude,
right?
like if we could pull off a Big Trouble in Little China remake, man, I'm down. Let's do it.
Yo, remember I spec'd in that book called Old Man, what was the fuck was his name? Old Man Jack.
No man, that shit was hard.
But there was a Raza variant. Him looking over the San Francisco Bridge.
Yeah,
fire.
Hey,
That movie should still be made before.
hold on, I'm still trying to find that cover. It's like a 1 in 5 or some shit like
no,
that.
that shit was open order, bro.
Yeah,
it's open order. Nobody fucking ordered that book.
Yeah, man.
Didn't they do a what was it? Escape from New York meets
Yeah, it was comic. Yeah, I seen that one. Yeah, I got some of them out of a dollar bin at a comic book store in San Francisco, man. And I went through the dollar bins, man, and I was just pulling them out. They were all in bag and board and everything, man. But it was like the A and B cover.
Was that a mini series or was that a
or
was that a one shot?
No, it was 3 issues, I think, 3 or 4 issues.
Yo, that's fucked up. I gotta put a stop. Yo, Harmon.
I was waiting for him to say something. Oh, wait.
Harmon, I gotta pay more attention to Harmon shit because this shit was funny as fuck. You're a dick for that, but you shit was funny. Yo, all right, so thorough. Don't steal my idea that thorough. Like, yo, listen. Whenever motherfucker say something funny, man, put a star there next to it. The winner of the most stars of the night get this Battle Beast joint.
Is it the most stars or the comment of the night?
It's the comment of the night, yeah. So you make some funny comments, you might have a chance to give them the comment. Right now, this is the comment of the night because this is fucking funny.
And if you get multiples, then I'll kind of go towards you.
It was racist as fuck, but it was fun. It's like we don't want to get canceled, but it's starting to be a little racial here.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of racial,
incorrect.
Speaking of racial, let me get this. Let me take this 100 live. Speaking of racial, the Creep Show variant. Why nobody fuck with the Roach dude? The Roach guy from Creep Show 1 was the scariest motherfucker because I had roaches.
That was the scariest one out of the 3 stories.
You don't know what it's like. No, y'all don't know what it's like because after that Creep Show episode, I never ate Raisin Bran again. You laughing? That's a foul shit. You laughing? It's dead, honest truth, bro. This is gospel shit. I'm telling you, I never ate Raisin Bran again after that because I thought roaches would be in my Raisin Bran. That particular story from Creep Show with the roaches. That was the scariest shit for me because I had roaches, bro.
Did you ever see Halloween 3? The one without Michael Myers?
I remember that. And then had the Halloween shit and all the roaches came out the fucking helmet. But it was not fucking with Creep Show because he had roaches.
Creep Show was that shit had me fucking that shit was ill.
Yeah, but you guys know I'm that crazy kid that grew up watching them fucking Traces of Death and Faces of Death movies because I had fucking psychotic friends. So I was super desensitized by the time I saw any of the horror movies. It is what it is.
I couldn't do that shit, man. I think that's a few of those, man. Those shit were weird.
Yeah.
Wait, Faces of Death or
but now it's like that shit's like everywhere. You see it on
YouTube.
Now that shit's the internet. I'm not amazed by the world.
Yeah, there's like live stream stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
remember when the dogs ripped that dude apart?
Down here in Florida,
they were shaking the shit.
Bro, they just had some video of a gator dragging a naked dead body through the water, and, and then another gator with a human head in its mouth. And it's like
where are these people at? Like, when it happened to us, like, what the fuck were they doing? Like,
they're in the glades. They're either hiding in the glades or they are trying to travel and are rolling with unscrupulous people.
Oh,
Son,
man, I got you guys.
yo,
Somebody threw a body.
Poltergeist, that shit wasn't even scary. The fucking steak scene was the scariest shit of Poltergeist.
Yo, that was fun.
Yo, what people got to realize is during the 80s when we grew up, horror
was horror.
ruled the fucking land. And I'm not just going to say horror too.
Reanimator.
Right.
Oh,
Life
Reanimator.
Force,
That's
bro.
a-
That movie fucking scarred me as a child so bad watching
Poltergeist.
somebody get sucked inside out.
Gremlins. Name all the Critters.
Yeah,
Critters.
Critters.
Remember fucking Critters?
Hey, what was the one with the slugs? Remember
Slither,
those?
but that's later.
Slither, yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Look.
that's
There's
James
a
Gunn, that's
movie
90s
called
though.
Slime. Right? Remember that shit? The Thing.
Slime.
The Thing. Yeah, Slime. The Thing.
Yeah, it was pink.
So slime was the shit where you were fucking eating it, but it just fucking dissolved your body and and just took over your fucking body and mind.
But it was like an alien or something. It was a monster. It was like the blob, like that type.
The Blob, but the Blob was from the '60s, but they did make a remake.
So they made
it.
Yeah,
Little
Killer
Shop
Clowns.
Brain Dead.
No,
That was my favorite.
No.
That was hilarious.
Christine was a good ass movie. Fuck horror. That was just a good ass movie.
Christine,
was
Cujo.
awesome.
Cujo, another one. It was a
Cujo
horror.
man, I used to get chased by dogs from school.
Oh, hey, let me tell y'all. So Beast with Idris Elba.
Trash.
It came out. No, hell to the fuck no. Hell to the fuck no. That
That's
shit was
one with the
good.
bear or whatever.
That with the lions.
Lion.
Yeah, his family gets caught out in freaking safari with them damn lions. And
Nah, somebody say in the chat right now.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
didn't have
Shining,
a
man. That shit got me still looking down the hallway. I always,
yeah.
Oh,
Nah.
would y'all stay in that
Said-
hotel? Would y'all stay in that hotel from The Shining?
nah.
How much? Tax free? How much?
I mean, you can stay there. Like it's
Yeah, it's in Colorado, right?
It's a Colorado hotel. Like,
Yeah.
like the carpet's still all the same and everything. And all
Yeah,
that.
now
You
I'll
just
pass.
can't stay there 3 months over the winter. That's the thing.
Yes, during the wintertime.
Fucking drinking
As the
when you had nothing to do
caretaker
but you
with
get
no-
drunk.
Hey, if they got Wi-Fi, I'll work from there.
Yo, Dre, you know what's funny? I got the doll from Trilogy of Terror. It's upstairs somewhere.
That's
In the
dope,
closet.
man.
I got the doll and shit.
So I
Nah,
still
but
have
somebody-
somebody Doctor Sleep, which is supposedly the sequel.
It sucks.
It's
sucks.
yeah.
That sucks.
That's really whack.
But it's got Obi-Wan Kenobi in it, everybody. How
Don't
come
waste
it
your
All right.
time, bro.
Listen. Yeah, yes, it sucked, but it did what it had to do. It sucked. I ain't gonna hold you. It sucked.
Children of the Corn. Yes.
Somebody
fuck,
said
I
it
was-
before.
I-
Somebody said Ghoulies, yo.
What was that one
Ghoulies.
movie? Was it called The Village, where it had a whole bunch of little like albino children born?
I beat the shit every last one.
every family had
Packing them kids like block. What you want?
had them crazy children, and them children fucking had powers and fucking
Yeah.
started perking the parents out.
Yeah, but they had to look at you. They had to see you.
Was it? Yeah.
I've
And then
been
Jeepers
catching their
Creepers.
eyes. I've been sidestepping.
I did. Texas Chainsaw Massacre wasn't scary. It was just a good ass movie.
It was
Whoa,
fucked up.
whoa.
It's
Original
based-
Texas Chainsaw Massacre wasn't scary. That shit with
That
Jessica
shit was
Biel.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't fucking scary. That was a good fucking movie. I love Leatherface.
It was his glory.
I love Leatherface. Leatherface. I dressed up as Leatherface as Halloween. I don't fucking do Halloween, but I did dress up as Leatherface.
That's why you don't stop in small Texas towns.
And by barbecue, Chucky was never scary.
I don't
Chucky,
do that out here. That just made you not stop in no small town nowhere.
yeah,
Fucking Ghoulies fucked
Right.
me up because I couldn't go to the bathroom for like
Yeah,
a fucking.
the toilet-
couldn't go to the bathroom for like a week.
Yeah,
Yo, it was like you had that little green fucking thing fucking tossing this dude's salad
yeah. I
coming
just
out of the
fucking
toilet.
outside.
It was like nah. I was like I'm good.
yeah.
I go in my backyard and piss. My dad, like, what you doing? Back to piss.
I would stop in Texas for another horror movie called Racism.
Yeah. That was scarier than Leatherface, right?
See, that's what gets me, man, about like all those little horror movies where you go to like some small Texas town and shit. It's like, hey, and you're saying you see them driving through, you're like, what do you do? Don't stop, right? And they stop anyway, and you're like, you know what?
Told
They
you
are
not to stop,
obviously
stupid.
not black, because as a black person, there's certain towns you just don't stop in. As soon as you see the sun doing this, going down, you don't stop there. Do whatever you do to get the fuck out.
Now let me tell you something. That movie was fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Not necessarily scary though.
Yeah, that shit was ill. That was like a wannabe Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Well,
Wanna
it's
be
Rob
saying-
Zombie's, directorial.
The
movie.
sequel was a great fucking movie. That was Reject was a great fucking movie.
Yeah.
And then Three from Hell.
That was a dope one. Yeah.
By then, I wasn't scared of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was like you take a girl to the drive-in, just like
Three
But other than that, like, you know,
Three from Hell sucked ass. All right, let's get back into comics, man. We're just fucking around. Yo, matter of fact, speaking of comics, Thorough, you're quite the speculator. You're quite the speculator yourself, brother.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
You got
so it's a lot of reading, bro. It's a lot of reading. I got a lot of time on my hands, so I read, and that's where a lot of this shit comes from.
And you know, my man Red Hood is a mainstay of your show. Now you gotta tell me, Red Hood look like a different nigga every time you see him, don't he?
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. It does.
That's why
the camera angle just 1 degree, and all of a sudden it's a different dude.
It looks like a different person.
So that is Zartan. That's why we call him Zartan. So Lucas, what you said FOC was gonna be crazy. Do you want to get into that? Oh no, we gotta get into House of Dragons. House of Dragons was tough.
Yeah, so look, freaking a lot of people were really upset about Game of Thrones and how it ended and everything, and I get that. But I'm saying I think episode 1 brought a lot of people back. Red Hood is Latino leaving.
You get to start it out.
There were reports that the HBO Max app freaking crashed. It just went freaking crazy, and there's videos out there of like apartment buildings where everybody in that motherfucker, you can see through people's windows, you can see the shit, motherfuckers, just everybody just watching shit at the freaking same time. So look, people were waiting for the shit, and I think it did well, right?
It's crazy. Really, it's really not a spoil because it's really like a setup episode. So you good. You kind of safe.
Yeah. I think look, there's nothing. Dragons are coming. No, dragons are not coming. Dragons are here. They made sure within the first 10 seconds they threw a fucking dragon. Nobody would get pissed about that shit. There's no wondering about what the hey, when is the winter coming? Hey, winter's coming real quick. We already know when it's coming. How it's coming. We already know.
Right. It's already a spoil for you.
Right. Yeah. Right. So, but we're kind of wondering is like, hey, why are people not where they're supposed to be? And they're trying to tell that story, right? So what does that mean for the community? Right, for the comic book community, that's where I really want to base it down to is that hey, there are several number 1 issues that are out there. There are several Comic-Con joints that are out there. There are several centers out there. There's like a 175, there's a 150, and a 125 for the number 1 issue that are just cheap, right? Don't know why, but they're freaking cheap. And considering the fact that HBO Max or HBO WD has shown a commitment to making sure that this is a franchise, it's a moneymaker, they've shown the commitment that they want to do stuff with this. They want to expand the universe. Even got to remember that what's also out there is freaking Niobe, right? That Niobe shit that's out there, right? The only thing that freaking worries me is the crazy things that people ever talk about. They're like, "Oh shit, black people showed up. How dare there be black people and they're part of the court?" They're like, shut the fuck up, man.
It's gonna be it's gonna be a problem. But what I like is he didn't want to get drunk in front of the white people.
Yeah, exactly.
He put that
show
shit.
Your ass.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
So you know why that may be, right? Because got to remember, Muslims don't drink alcohol. So I'm wondering if they're trying to bring that into the fold. But
No. It was just I'm not fucking with these white people. I'm good. That's all it was. It was a great episode. It was a great setup. It's really not to spoil. Just going to this, I'm thinking it's going to be whack. I'm saying all spin-offs are whack. Great fucking first episode. I loved it.
I've never even really watched a full episode of Game of Thrones, so
You're out of your fucking mind.
no,
not really. You know, so here I'll tell you how my introduction was. Everybody was on that shit, right? But I didn't get into it until like maybe season 6, right? But then everybody was always talking about the fucking Red Wedding. So I was like, all right, let me see what the Red Wedding was about. I was like, oh shit, watch it. Oh shit, that shit was crazy. Everybody fucking died. Everybody. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, maybe let me give this shit chance. Episode 1, I was like, nah, I can't fucking do it, man. But then years later, went back, gave it a chance. I was like, all right. I think it was like the last season. Right? I was like, all right, went through it, and it was like, okay, zombies, dragons, all this shit, and then the season was just all crazy. Now, once again, I had not had all those years invested like everybody else, so I was like, okay, whatever. A little bit of incest, like, okay, that's what y'all into. It was like, all right, but so once again, let's get back to the comics. There's going to be a rush on collectibles, right? Like people are going to start pushing out swords again and clothes again and all the other stuff. I'm just saying, if you see these in those backments for like $1 or $2, go ahead and grab those. Just saying.
Hey, Mojo Quid, I heard the ending's like Lost.
Yes, just yeah. Ending was just unacceptable, right? Because
Maisie Williams got her one nude scene when she finally turned 18, and everybody was like, "Bro, I watched this girl grow up on this show. This is weird." And I just remember seeing so much social media about it, and I'm like, I don't care about this show.
But it's not. But what was ill about Game of Thrones, and is that really a spoiler? Just the knife that she used to kill the Night King, the king had, you know what I'm saying? This is 172 years before Game of Thrones. Little shit like that was what made it ill for me. I'm hyped, man. And you get dragons. Best part about Game of Thrones was the dragons. You get dragons episode 1. What fucking more do you want? What more do you fucking want?
So
I'm actually kind of surprised to hear that Mel is into Game of Thrones,
he's
like with
hyping
all
up
his
dragons.
anti-magic stuff and.
So that ain't mad. That ain't mad.
He doesn't like dinosaurs or magic, but he loves dragons.
Right, the dragon's not a fucking dinosaur. Because dinosaurs don't move like a fucking dragon. Dinosaurs are big ass birds. You know, how many times you got to go through this?
I mean, I would like consider like fantasy, like magic, like within the same realm, right?
Motherfucker, it ain't magic, man. It's fucking swords. It's fucking it's combat shit.
That's why I'm calling this like fantasy, right?
Well, you know,
I like fantasy. I don't like fucking mad. Magic is just the dumbest shit ever. Fucking
remember,
mad.
It's Sumerian versus Cimmerian, and there's two different things. Sumerian is the real life, ancient cultures of our world. Cimmerian is that shit with all the dragons and kings and Conan and all that stuff, right?
Yes.
See, there you go. That's the explanation. Mel likes the fantasy world of Samaria. He doesn't like Sumeria.
Gotcha.
I ain't never been about no bullshit, man. I don't get no motherfucking magic. Magic don't fucking exist. Magic is lies being told to motherfuckers.
Yeah. So what I would look for is George R. Martin, who is the
you want to look for George R. Martin? You find him in a strip club.
When it comes to the general fantasy world, the consensus is that writers like George R. Martin is the king, right? And the latest book that he had out was a comic book called Wild Cards. It just came out maybe like a couple weeks ago. So there's going to be somebody out there that's going to be itching trigger finger with the money, and they're going to say, "Hey, George, how about we go ahead and freaking adopt this?" Because it was supposed to have been adopted years ago by Hulu, but bullshit happened. So
McClay's an expert. He's here now.
Oh, did you guys watch it?
Yes, he did. You hated it too.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was bad.
Yeah, you worse than Bronze Age nerd about your hate. Goddamn it!
Let me tell you why. All right.
Should we put you on a big screen? You want to get big screen for this?
No.
All right, got you.
I have that hate in me. Like there's this hate, deep-seated hate that's so strong for Game of Thrones by HBO. Like it's so strong. And I went in there and I fought that strong, deep-seated hate. And originally I wasn't going to watch it. And the other night it showed up on my free shit. And I said, man, it's free. I got to check it out. And I tried to stay away and I couldn't. And I still fucking hated it. So I don't know, man. But here's what I will say.
Yeah, why did you hate it? I mean, it's great for what it is.
No, bro. It was that whole storyline with the king and his wife and the baby. I'm not in a mood for that right now, man. I want happy shit. I'm not in a mood for that right now.
Well, yeah, so let's respect what Brian is saying.
Okay,
I get that. So but here's the thing, right? My wife, who is not about that fantasy shit, she fucking hates Game of Thrones. But you know what pulled her in? Because I had it on while we were just sitting around.
Momoa.
That scene where old girl is trying to give birth.
It was hard to watch, bro.
That pulled her in because to her that is real life shit, bro. Double that with the fact with the type of climate that's going on with abortion rights and all that shit. Boom. That's a sick. So Brian is right. It didn't freaking hit him, but for a target audience of freaking women, that freaking hit a lot of them right there in the freaking gut. That was a freaking awesome scene.
Definitely.
And I never have I ever seen my wife say, "Hey, when's the second episode coming?" For some fantasy shit.
That's definitely a good fucking point that I didn't even think about.
Well, just make sure you don't get her hooked and she goes and watches the old shit because she'll listen.
Yeah, she's seeing some of the old shit while I was watching, and she does not give a fuck.
Well,
let's get my man.
She's old school a la madre telenovelas, and
I grew up watching those, bro. Yeah. Totally, and I didn't even know Spanish, but I watched the shit out of them.
Thorough, what you thought about the House of Dragons, bro? You gotta get more involved, man. You got a lot of shit to say, all that shit, man. Come talk, spit that shit, bro.
Man, I'm letting everybody talk. Of course, the fucking show was dope for me. I'm a big Game of Thrones fan.
That's what I'm talking about.
I went in the boxes, and mind you, I'm here in New York with my parents, and I got two books right here that are freaking really fucking like ghost books when it comes to freaking Game of Thrones. And it's these two of Jon Snow and Tyrion at the wall. And these books right here are fucking impossible to find. So these I've been still holding on to. Because I want to actually get them signed by Peter Dinklage and my man that plays Jon Snow. So if I ever see them at a con, these books right here, these are the hardest ones to fucking find as far as Game of Thrones. So if you guys ever come across these, one is issue 7. I think it was this one, and then this one was issue 8, I believe, or something like that. But these are the two hardest ones to freaking find. Both got the dire wolf. You see the wolf on that one in the background. This one, the wolf just chilling right there on the wall, kind of blending in. But freaking badass fucking books, man.
That shit gonna be a kick click to tomorrow.
Damn. Yeah, these shits, yeah. If anybody doesn't know, a lot of these Virgin variants for Game of Thrones were 1 in 30. So when it got further into the storyline, a lot of comic shops were really ordering them. So hence why, these right here are fucking ghosts. So if you guys ever find them in back bins and you check the Game of Thrones section and you find those, scoop them up, man. That's what I'm gonna say.
Much appreciated, kid.
But the House of Dragons was dope. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was in the beginning. I'm still waiting. I'm anxious. I'm waiting for the next episode, just like I've been waiting for every other episode after that.
That's what I'm saying. This shit.
I mean, the ending, don't get me wrong. Yeah, the ending kind of sucked. It was kind of weak, but it's still, it gave you that. That freaking
14 more episodes, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you were getting the palpitations from the original one because everybody was like, "Yo, what's going to happen with this? What's going to happen?" So for anybody that's never watched it, go check it out.
Big shout out to Coco Girl. That's my guy right there, man. What up, baby? What you got?
Check this out. You guys remember this cover?
Yes.
This cover is crazy right here. And to me, this is one of the books you want to be on the lookout for. This is the third print, right? Isn't there the second print that is the regular cover. It's like red, and they did a third print that's blue. But this cover to me, I'm so surprised it was even okayed. It reminds me of this.
Why?
That's two different levels. Nigga.
Yeah.
wait a minute here. I don't know, man. That's kind of a reach. I don't know if it's a reach around, but it's kind of a reach.
What? Hey, if you remember the first series, what happens at this moment in that movie, man?
Right. This cover, he's embracing his wife.
No,
Superman,
he's not. He's getting ready to rape his wife, my brother.
Hold on. Superman is about to fuck. This dude is, hey, baby, how you doing?
Right. He about to lay the kryptonite on that kid.
Yeah, Superman about to dick this whole asshole up. It's crazy.
Then they also got a Virgin cover in color for that cover right there.
What, the Superman shit?
Nah, not the Superman junk. The Game of Thrones. They wouldn't make no Virgin cover of that fucking cover.
I'm probably gonna kick off the air for what I'm about to say, and I probably shouldn't say it. But
probably
John Kennett
first. Make sure
I'm just gonna say it because I don't. If they John Kennett homage and shit, let me stop. Stop.
You're gonna get us demonetized.
Yeah, I'm going to hell, bro. Harmon wanted me to say it. I play with a Harmon. Jesus Christ. What is wrong with me? What else we got?
So did you guys hear about CBCS losing like 367 books from somebody?
I haven't heard from Dennis, and I haven't heard Dennis.
Yes.
It wasn't Dennis. It was somebody else.
No, yeah, CBCS. In fact, I forgot to queue up a slide for that. But yeah, CBCS lost like 367 freaking books. And what was crazy is
One customer
had to keep pinging them about it. And then finally they came back, oh yeah, we freaking lost your books.
Do we know who that customer is?
So I could break it down for you guys.
Okay, here we go.
I did a whole video on this yesterday. I just talked about it. So
you want the big screen love, or you good like this?
Nah, I'm good like this, bro. Keep the family, keep the table open. But it was 367 books. So 367 books that was submitted in span. I think it was 4 submissions.
7.
And some belonged to customers. It was from a company called Clan McDonald Comics.
Oh yeah, I know Clan McDonald. I used
Facebook.
to work with them all the time.
Yeah, so Clan McDonald Comics was the one that did that submission. Apparently, they lost 367. 100 of those books belonged to Clan McDonald's. The 267 belonged to their customers.
Consignment, or autograph.
On top of that, when they were receiving responses, they said they couldn't get through to anybody because they were sending them to people that only dealt with sports cards, people that had no idea about fucking comics. And then after that, then they were sent an email saying that, get this, that some of these books were sent to an employee's house. Yes, an employee's house, and they don't know what happened to those books. So now they're trying to find those books. And first off, my question was, why the hell would you send it to an employee's house, first of all? That's a conflict of interest big time.
Well, what weren't part of the books like being pressed or something like that, and like
so it was going for grading and pressing.
What would you do that, Coco Gal?
And that is one of the worst things they could have done. So they said that because they were moving, and you know how supposedly all these grading companies say they have fucking vaults and shit, which to this day I don't believe. They were moving, and in order to help out with the rest of the grading, pressing, and everything in excess, they sent it to this employee's home, and majority of the fucking books that went to this person's home can't be found right now at this moment. So they're trying to still freaking search for the books. They have no idea, and then CBCS put out a freaking whole thing today on Instagram, if you guys saw it, telling everybody that, hey, we believe in transparency. We want to go ahead and apologize to everybody. And it's wild. I still don't get it, man, because it's like I said, if I was a grimy employee, I could just go ahead and take the book that I see that Mel, any of you guys went, and I was like, yo, this shit looks better than mine. Go get mine out and switch it out. And for me, I was like, that shouldn't even have been allowed. Period, man. It's crazy.
So let me ask you something.
Good point.
And this also goes for the whole panel. So I want to get Thorough's input and then McClay, because both you guys have been kind of critical about the whatnot CGC type shit.
Yeah.
Let me ask both of you, what's worse, this shit, losing 360 books, or the CGC agitating
CGC, just because of how they handled it. Here's why. How CBCS handled it. They immediately came out. They said, we want to be transparent. We messed up, this and that. What did CGC do? CGC came out and said, hey, we got a new signing coming. Come join us. We're working with this book with these Miko Suyan Batman 125s where we grade them and then we sell them on whatnot. Well, that's a conflict of interest. Like, they didn't do anything.
Well, you got to rewind a little bit further even than that too, because they're like, we're gonna stand by our decision of here by keeping these blue labels, and then they went backwards and and then like, hey, here's the signing option that you can get a green and yellow label book, or and now you can get a refund of just getting the books back or whatever.
Or like Comic Man Andy. Comic Man Andy called them. He sent them in before he realized how bad everything was. He called them and said, hey, I don't want to get those graded. Can you please send them back? They said no. So he thinks he's getting all these books graded. Then they contact and come back out and realize they were wrong and say, hey, no, we can send them back to you.
I'm making a poll for the fans. What's worse, the CGC situation or the CBCS? I'm asking my community right now.
Because people make mistakes, right? People make mistakes, so things can be lost and stuff like that, and that's a mistake. That can be a one-off, right? But the optics of how you react when there is a scandal or there's some issues or there's drama says so much about you or your company, so much. And the transparency is the key. We all want transparency right now. That's all we want.
Yeah, well, if y'all know me, y'all know how I feel about this shit. I don't believe either one of them, to be honest with you. CGC, CBCS, I've said it before and I'll say it again. To me, honestly, grading is a fucking giant scam. I know a lot of people have told me this shit, and people were like, yo, what are you talking about? They were like, you're the first person to ever tell me on the channel. This is what people have left comments saying, that who is against grading. So there's so many fucking ways that we can go about this. My biggest thing is, like, I do agree with McClay. CGC fucked up big time. And in order to prevent saying that they fucked up, they came out and was like, hey, we believe in this. We're going to stand down on the ground, strong, firm. We're going to make sure that this stays the way it is. Then all of a sudden, another apology comes out. But this time, it was, we're going to green label it. But guess what, guys? Hold on. We're going to have a signing with Clayton Crane so that you guys can still get a yellow label with a little hint of green on it, so it doesn't look as bad. So it's like, come on. So CBCS ain't any better either, because you lose fucking 300. How the fuck do you lose 367?
But that's only one. That's only one person's order that they've lost.
Exactly.
And if you're reading the chat, we have a lot of drunken sharks in the chat that are like, bro, CBCS has lost my books. Like Tony Fix down here. There's been a couple other ones. And if you go on the internet and the CBCS forums, well, there's a lot more than just 367 books missing. Somebody also made a comment that Steve Barack took him when he left. I don't know if that's any validity in the chat. That was in the live chat. We're not trying to accuse that of anybody doing that, but that was somebody saying that in our live stream. I think it was a joke.
I would be shopping on my comic shop soon.
You know, it's crazy. 70% said the CGC situation is way worse than the CBCS situation. Now, let me ask you, Tara, you no longer grade books.
Nah, at all. Like, I do have, but I don't, bro. Like, I've had a lot of situations where I was getting tired, where I'm like, yo, how the fuck is my book? This book is cleaner than this 9.8 over here. This 9.8 got 2 ticks and it has a 9.8. This not for over here is clean. Take it out, crack it out. Never submitted a fucking single label. So that's how you know that whole census is unorganized. It's not real. Never sent it. Send the fucking book. Comes back at 9.8. So now I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Then if supposedly you have quality control, then you should be having books getting slapped backwards, books getting slapped upside down, books fucking getting sent to you from somebody else. Let's not forget that, folks. There have been people who have reported from CGC that books were sent. Somebody else's book was sent to them. And I've had that shit happen. I sent it a Hulk 102 one time with a fucking date stamp on that shit. And that bitch came back without one. How is that possible?
Wow.
How is that possible? So that's when you start to see all these things. And then mind you, with like CGC, when I've gotten into battles with them, their whole thing is like, oh, what am I paying insurance for? What am I paying all that insurance for? For no reason. If you're giving me such a hard time on finding my shit and not giving me anything for it, then you'd be like, oh, well, you know what? We'll give you a $50 coupon or a credit for fucking CGC. What the fuck is the point of me paying for insurance then if it's gonna happen with that?
Let me ask both of you guys this: would you consider PGX a third option?
Fuck no.
I'd rather put my books in a wood chipper.
Yo, I would slap my books my damn self, and that's why, like McClay said before, like I know you were talking about Whatnot, and I'd say, and here's my part with Whatnot.
Oh, we're gonna get to that.
All right.
Oh, before that, you want Bronze Age Nerd to join us?
I don't give a fuck. It's my man.
Send the link.
Yep. That's what I'm doing.
Well, I say,
Sorry.
I will say so. There are in the trading card business, right? There are a couple companies, and where all you're doing is you're sending scans, right? You get the freaking scanner, you send scans, and then the community fucking grades that shit, and then you just freaking slap it yourself.
We all fucked up. 9-4 for life, baby.
9-2.
Yo, Bronze Age Nerds in the building.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Number one hater. Yo, I do gotta get in your ass. I gotta get in your ass about something, bro.
Okay.
You did a show with Andy. Not Andy. Skeff, and you kind of threw him under the bus. I really ain't like that, man. I really
threw him under the bus?
Yeah, you did.
About what?
You had said something about it was one of the memes you posted about influencers and all of that. I'm like, damn, he had to throw fucking my man Skeff under the bus like that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say straight up, I talked to him before I posted that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, publicity is publicity nowadays.
I got to tell you that I was like, not my brain, not my man, Bronze Age. Just kind of throw shit at the guard. Skeff, we all know Skeff is a good dude.
Oh, he's an amazing dude. He's an amazing dude. But the point of that meme wasn't to cast any negative aspirations on anybody. The point of that meme was to point out the questionable practices that some businesses are engaging in.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like that Cinderella shoe thing.
Wait, if you wear the shoe,
I got it.
Caught that right away. Caught it right away.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh shit!
If the shoe fits.
Okay, but here's the question: if the shoe was supposed to fit her and be customized for only her foot, then why the fuck did it fall off when she was running down the stairs?
Yeah, what's
She
up?
has sweaty feet, man.
She was nervous. She had anxiety. Yo.
Yeah, damn right.
we I don't know. Now this is totally up to Lucas. Do we want to get into this Batman Gold Foil community type of situation right now?
You can keep the vibe going, man. Freaking keep it going as it is, man. Freaking. But I did want to quickly see where are we at. Did I? Here we go.
Because it's about to get crazy.
Yeah, it is going to get crazy. But the one thing you actually brought it up on the CBSI show really quickly about the Sandman and why it's not freaking going to second season yet. It was like, well, according to Neil Gaiman, he's saying that it's on track. They just haven't done it yet because it's so expensive. Of everything they did, it's like I could tell you, I could have told you how to cut out half of that money. That whole devil shit where they were in hell, they didn't need all of that because the actual Lucifer joint, man, they didn't use that fucking budget for that shit. This, I know that for a fucking fact, but it is what it is. So you're talking about the Batman?
No, I mean, Salmon was. They
What
told
did you
me.
think?
Well, I didn't see it yet, but I heard it was incredible. Why would they cancel incredible shit?
It's not canceled yet. It's not canceled. They just haven't. People are a little nervous because it hasn't been fast tracked for the second season. Usually by now, it's out for the second season, but it's going to take a little while because it's so expensive.
They haven't canceled it like Resident Evil already. So look, Resident Evil got.
I heard that was good though. I heard Resident Evil
was, and it's so soon, and it got shit canned already.
Was that Netflix?
Yes.
Yep.
Well, what the fuck? Is that a problem with them? It's a problem with Netflix.
Exactly. And look, if it does get canned at Netflix, there has to be another streaming service.
I
there
told
that will pick up Sandman.
Fuck that. Ultra U was there. You was there in Orlando. We told you, motherfuckers. Sell that Something's Killing the Kid shit now, because that ain't never gonna happen, bro. We were there. The man told us himself. True or false, Ultra?
Yeah.
Yeezy, you was there. Kinda.
Where was that? When was that?
Poolside.
Oh,
I ain't gonna say no name. Don't say no name.
Yeah. I'm not saying a name, but was that when I left early though to go somewhere else?
I don't know where you went. You was being a whore, but listen.
Hey, it's Florida, right? When
Something's killing the kids. You got them, man. You better sell them motherfuckers fast. and that's spec, and that's cornbread. So back to other things. This whole gold foil thing. Before we kind of get into that, we know everybody's stance on the acetate shit. I don't want to talk about the acetate shit. That shit was crazy. What are you guys hearing about the gold foil? Bronze Age, we got to start with you. The number one hand in the game.
So is it a Batman 423? Is that what's going on?
Yep.
And yes, it's another Batman 423. This time it is the inversion of the red and yellow. They made it gold and red instead, so it's like more gold on the outside.
Because I've heard stories, and I've heard the truth.
Right. There's rumors.
There's rumors. Have you guys heard the rumors? There goes a Thorough, McClay, and I'm Thorough.
All day.
Yeah, so, I'll be honest. I said this on the Hot 10, and I'll reiterate it here. I think Danielle is gonna get crucified over the next couple days.
Yep,
big time.
Now let me tell you something. I fucked with Danielle.
I do too, man. I met her in San Diego. She didn't seem like she was terrible, but her optics and the way she's been handling this is really gonna come back. And listen, after the whole thing that happened at C2E2, you don't immediately go to another con and buy up a bunch of multiple copies, right? And then immediately go put them on your whatnot sale.
Now, let me ask you a question. What do you consider a lot?
Anything over 2 at this point, because this is why. Because in all reality, these should have been 2 per customer at the most, yes, right?
Agreed.
So if you have more than 2, then there's a problem.
Yeah, roll cover.
Yeah, this was someone from MegaCon.
So just imagine that it's the background's inverted, and instead of it being a yellow sun, it's a red sun, and it's a gold background.
Yeah. So
that's the Toronto Expo.
Why are we? And this question goes up to the whole panel. Anybody free to answer? Why are we blaming the buyer and not the seller?
Well, we're blaming both of them right now. We're definitely blaming the seller we don't know exactly what's going on, and we're going to find out more over the next week, especially with what's happened in the last month. But the con should have said with all of their exclusives, if these were con exclusives, that's from all what we know, these were supposed to be Fan Expo. You bought them at the Fan Expo table, that type of thing. They should not have all went to nobody should have got anything over 5 copies, anything over 2 copies, in my opinion. And then from what I heard, and Thorough, you let me know if you heard this too, or anybody else, that a lot of these were gone before the doors would even open to regular ticket holders.
Oh, that's a fact, and I know that for 100% sure because of people that are working at the fucking convention.
Yeah.
So can I ask? So down here, Fan Expo runs MegaCon, and MegaCon offers what they call a premium pass, which allows you a 2-hour head start on the con floor on Thursday. They offer the same thing for Toronto, don't they?
Yes, they do.
So I can tell you guys right now, there's probably a lot of extra hate on people, but the people who paid for general admission to get in the normal con hours may have been too late from the people who paid for the premium passes and already went and cleaned them out way after the Whatnot people got there. So I don't know if it was limited to 500, 1,000, or however many it was limited to, but you really need to hold Fan Expo accountable for not limiting them, like McClay said. But anybody who did not get there and get the premium pass to get in there earlier than the standard con floor, is doing themselves a disservice if they are after these kinds of exclusives. You need to do that kind of ticket if you want to get in there and get in line for anything like this. If SDCC has anything like that too, I would dream of going to a con that on the coast like that. But this right here is the kind of book that you need a premium pass for a Fan Expo show to get in early and get in line for.
Hey, Lucas, I'll put the picture in the drunken chat. John, for the
Do you what's funny at MegaCon when they had the one that we're currently showing?
Mm-hmm.
So I just had like a 3-day pass for the weekend, and you could buy it from the store before you even entered the con.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean,
what's
I
the
know
fucking point of going to the fucking cons now?
So,
exactly.
And this is it. It was $1,500 for the one that was at MegaCon, right? They apparently had leftovers they sold at Dallas, and then they had the errors that they had
without the foil.
This one not foil, and then I guess maybe they sold out, or maybe they planned to have them all at the same con. But whatever reason, the Toronto got a different one. I think is the only reason why people are like freaking out about it, because it's like they oh my god, I got the FOMO. Fuck, that's another one that's even more rare than the other ones. And I've already seen people on eBay paying $500 for this book that was what, $30 at the fucking con?
It's 35.
So
no, it was 30.
It was 30.
Yep.
So look, again, premium pass holders for Fan Expo cons to get in line early. You get in with the exhibitors. That's the only way you're going to get these exclusives going forward. If conventions
But you know what? That's bullshit. So, for instance, no. So no, I won't say that's bullshit. But here's the thing: when so for instance, at Baltimore Comic Con,
Baltimore, exactly.
You go, you fucking pay for a VIP pass, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what you get? You get a fucking bag, and you get all those fucking exclusives in the fucking bag.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to wait in no fucking line.
Right.
Fuck you. I am fucking 40. I am on the wrong side of.
I like that
40.
idea.
I should not be having no wait in no motherfucking lines. I'm too old for this shit. You wouldn't know why you got all these fucking young motherfuckers running around with no money to spend on your shit, because you're fucking me over and telling me to go fuck myself. Put the shit in the fucking bag. Let me spend. Hey, if you need me to spend $300 or $400 fucking dollars for a VIP pass, good. Bet. I don't want to have to spend on my for what? I'm gonna spend my time in the fucking line plus money to spend time in the line for some fucking influencer. I get it. You guys are friends with these motherfuckers.
So hold on. I gotta address
No.
Nathan. Hi Nathan says, what shady as fuck is the markup? If you're flipping something the day of for 5 to 10 times, you're grimy. Whoa. Hold up. First off, I go into a con on Thursday and I look for what I can flip to pay for my ticket and all my expenses of day one on day one.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with
I
that.
mean, dude, this is you have to remember. A lot of us actually travel to conventions. We have a lot of expenses. Some people even take airplane flights. They're trying to recoup their costs within the first 20 fucking minutes of walking on that con floor. And if it's a limited exclusive, like some of these ones that we see at shows, we're walking in line. We're gonna get that shit, and it's gonna be listed. But you can't be mad at that. You cannot be mad at that because there's a lot more to it, especially when we're dealing with huge conventions, SDCC, New York, Baltimore, and MegaCon.
Hey,
well, and especially when you're talking about being sold on Whatnot too, or something like that, where it's like the seller isn't controlling what price it ends up going for.
This is what. Thank you. Bronze Age. Thank you.
Well, that's not true. That's not true.
Hold on. It's not true.
If they're buy it nows, you are definitely controlling what price they go for.
True.
Yeah,
this price has options.
I apologize. I apologize for being aggressive. You're right.
But yeah, there are buy it nows that are set definitely set too high.
If
they're putting it at an auction and people are bidding it up, I mean, yeah, they might be hyping it a little too much, but at the end of the day, the people that are bidding it up in those actual auctions definitely deserve to be informed about these books.
This is a nice segue because, again, Bronze Age Nerds, I brought you on because you were very critical. Thorough, you were very critical. McClay, you were very critical. How much is Whatnot at fault? And I want to give props to Thorough because he understands that people pay their bills with Whatnot. He was the only one who mentioned that. He wasn't completely hating on Whatnot, but he gave Whatnot his props for what it is. However, he had his problems with Whatnot, and that's why I gave him the utmost respect for
now that Whatnot Publishing is getting into the fucking game, they better pay the fuck attention.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, here's how I feel. I don't think Whatnot should be getting the hate that they're getting for what they're getting it for, if that makes sense. I don't think Whatnot had the ability to stop or to stop people from selling the book on these two books, at least the acetate and the gold label. That Whatnot has nothing to do with people selling these books on their thing.
Nothing.
Yeah, here's what they do have. Here's what we can hold their feet to the fire for, or ask them questions about. One, the type of people that they're hooking their wagons to.
Yes.
Right. They feel very
comfortable.
Yeah, there's something that doesn't feel right. How a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll be honest about it. And again, I've never met Tom. I don't know Tom, but the way Tom reacted to all this felt like he was laughing in people's faces.
Son, I'm gonna keep it all the way a fucking 100. He threw Nerdy under the bus. He threw
his whole crew under the bus. He threw his whole crew under the bus. And
what you said?
Yeah.
What you said?
And here's the other thing. It doesn't. When we find out, or if we find out, or if it comes to light that these guys are making money together, you know what I mean? Like where, like, you know, we don't want CGC grading books and then selling them on Whatnot, right? We don't want Whatnot giving these people that we don't feel like they're in it for the right reasons, or they feel like they come off as like they're better than us. They're the best way to put it is they're carnival barkers. Okay, they're hype men. Let's be honest. They're hype men. They're carnival barkers. I don't think the majority of them know a ton about comics in the way that I'll say we do. I think Nerdy Girl knows a ton about comics, but I don't think she knows a ton about comics, if that makes sense. I think Tom probably spends too much time asking who did this cover and what is the name of this book and what is this issue, because he's selling a ton of exclusive variants on his sales, and he doesn't know anything about those books because he's probably just getting fed them by the people who are putting the variants out or whatnot or whoever, because it's a smart move to have Comic Tom sell your book, right? So it feels like he's just carnival barking. He's not. If you if you go to here's a perfect example. If you go to Big Legs auctions on Whatnot, I'm going to tell you right now, it's a little slowed down. Big Leg's going to tell you why he's selling this book, why he thinks this book is a good buy, what the history of this book is, what happened in this book, what the name of the book, who the artist is, who the writer is. You're not getting that from the carnival barkers. They're just there to hype it up and to hurry up and sell those. And oh my God, this is a $50 book every day, and it needs to be selling above 50. And that's just not the way to do it, right? I mean, it doesn't feel.
Listen. I respect this comment, but I don't agree with this comment.
Yeah, a lot of people think I come off as salty, but you know what? Here's the funny thing. You
still selling Whatnot?
No, not only that. I don't give a fuck about these people.
Whoa!
I don't give a fuck about people that I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't give a. No, I'm not talking about the people that are saying I'm salty. I'm saying the people that these people saying that I'm caring about. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know Comic Tom. I've never met Comic Tom. I don't give a fuck about him. I don't know Gem Man. I've never met Gem Man. I don't give a fuck about him. You know who I do know? I know Mighty Mel V. I know Big Leg. I know Ultra Maximus. I know Aaron Yee. I've met these people. I've spent time with these people. I give a fuck about those people. People I don't know, and people to be in the ultra reality, I don't give a fuck about them. I like talking about comics. I like talking about the current situation, and I do it because we podcast, right? But in all reality, I don't give a fuck about Comic Tom.
Brucifer, I understand what you're saying. What do you mean? And maybe Bronze Age, chime in, bro. Daryl, chime in. What do you guys think about that? Because Bronze Age, you sold on Whatnot. Thorough, I don't know if you sold on Whatnot. Talk to me, man.
Hey, real quick, can we switch everybody on the panel to the other side?
Oh, yeah,
to that side. So the comments not blocking people.
I don't even know what to find.
Oh yeah,
looks good to me.
Alcohol's in the building. So, but like this, you want to keep it like this,
or like this? This is good.
Everybody knows what that Batman 423 looks like. Everybody knows. Yeah.
So. And Remo, chime in, because I know you got a lot to say too, man. Don't let the weed. Don't let the weed.
Real quick, I do want to say one thing. I apologize. One thing I do want to say is 100% Mel is right. I sell on Whatnot almost every day, right? I love Whatnot as an app. I think Whatnot is a great app. I think it's amazing. I am thankful for the fact that I was put onto it early and that I was able to figure it out. But come watch my sales and you tell me if you feel like I'm a carnival barker, if you feel like I'm just there selling books.
No.
I was in McClay's Whatnot last night and participated for a long time in the chat, picked up a few items. There are books that were, if I was selling it, I probably would have been more. And if you guys don't know my style and Whatnot, I'm not like that either. Like, I'm not like a pressure salesman guy. I start things a little bit higher because I don't want them to go for too low. And sometimes people don't buy and they move on, and that's fine. But when it comes to McClay, when he's in there, he's definitely not doing anything like that. Like, he is, there's books that are going for way below FMV. He's not mad about it. He's, some people are fake okay about it. He's actually like genuinely like, I'm glad you got something. I'm glad you got a good deal.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, I want to sell these books. I want to get them to people that want them more than anything. I think anybody selling on Whatnot wants that. But it's a little different when, you feel like
let me get other people in the panel's thought about it. Remo, I know you got a lot to say. You just high as fuck. So whenever you're ready, chime in.
I look at like Whatnot as like it's like a fishing pole. You know what I'm saying? It's like you need to have one. You know what I mean? Just in case you need to go and get dinner. Like I don't look at it like, you know what I'm saying? Like I have to have all these things given to me. If I can't sell the shit I got, why do I want somebody to give me something? Like, you know what I mean? Like if I go to the store and I pick up some books and they're not worth shit, and I go and try and sell them and I get back what I paid for them, I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? Bad investment. At least I broke even. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want the plug to give me a bunch of dope I can't sell. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to have to go back to him and say, hey man,
I can't sell your shit.
I smoked it all up. You know what I mean? I didn't get to make your money. So if you give me a minute, I'll pay you back. Like, nah, man, you got to know what you're doing before you even get on this app. Like,
And
you
that's
got to know.
That's what motherfuckers don't understand.
That's it. And I think a lot of people feel like it was their golden parachute. You know what I mean? They were like, oh, I won't have to work anymore. I can go and do this Whatnot app, and I don't have to go and get a 9 to 5. I can just sell comic books all day. And I think a lot of that stuff plays into these people's attitudes towards some of these books when they can't get them, because they know, oh shit, that might mean me getting rent this month or not, or mortgage or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because God forbid I can't sell anymore. I can't pass it off on my wife or my girl no more. I got to go get a real job. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask up the down this. Am I a popular seller?
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Your Melmart,
yeah.
bro.
How did I become a popular seller?
Your
You
Melmart.
get feels. You got quality books.
You have your quality books, and then your personality comes out, like, because you're
I
on
fucking
that.
earned that shit, bro.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Everybody can't do it, man. Everybody can't be Jay-Z.
Well,
You
you
got to
can't
have a
replicate.
Memphis Bleak. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Salesmanship's one of those things that can't be taught to some people. man.
Right, exactly.
And this was bothering me. I get pulled in with the Comic Time motherfuckers, bro. I bust my ass, bro. Nobody fucking knew who the fuck I was when I started on Whatnot. Yo,
I remember your first few sales where it's like kind of like I was like, oh my god, why is he throwing that up starting at $1? Like that's completely insane.
Yo, look, the channel that everybody's on right now, we don't have 2,000 fucking subscribers. I could consume 1,000 and barely 2,000 fucking views. You know what I'm saying? But I bust my motherfucking ass to fucking give people the deals that they fucking want. Don't fucking put me in that motherfucking conversation with other motherfuckers.
And you win some and you lose some. You know what I mean? Like I think a lot of people think they're just gonna win. You know what I mean? You don't win every time, man. That's not how it works.
And I you know what? It's funny that you say that, Rima, because I saw a post from somebody that was like, well, I'm taking a beating in the last couple of sales, and it's like, well, because your winning streak might have come to an end.
Yeah.
There's a lot of these dudes out here also who have been fishing with dynamite, and they're gonna fucking drop one of them sticks in their own boat, man. And then
The boat goes boom.
boat goes boom.
No. Up and down. I understand. I understand what you're saying. I understand you wasn't talking about me. But what I'm saying is like when the word influencer gets thrown around, you're not just talking about Tom. You're talking about Thorough. You're talking about Blind Adam. You're talking about Ultra. You're talking about fucking Bronze Age now. We all influencers, and motherfucker, don't laugh, Thorough, because you influence a lot of motherfuckers to hate other motherfuckers. You influence this motherfucker.
So hold on. Influencer, you become an actual influencer once you hit 20K.
I'm definitely not.
I feel like an influencer is somebody who does something for a brand. And they're filtered whatever it is the brand is selling.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That means you're a paid sponsor.
Well, I mean, I think that's the term that people called it is an influencer, but they don't know.
They're fucking wrong. Anybody that's in the industry knows that once you hit 20K, then you can start calling. Because there's a whole bunch of people that think, "Oh, I'm an influencer." Bitch, you got 100 people.
Yeah, you're not.
Like what the fuck you talk about?
I don't.
Once you hit 20K, and I think now they're trying to extend it out to 22 to 25. That's when you're actually.
They're trying to raise it up because they know these fools be cheating. They be cheating the numbers.
Yeah,
So
right. Yeah, because you can buy. Yeah, because you can buy.
you can buy all those
subscribers,
all that
subscribers
stuff.
now.
You can do all that. Just go away.
Listen. I'm going to be a one-night host at NYCC. You come to my town, you best respect me. You best come to my town and like, yo, listen, Thorough, you're gonna be there too. Thorough, you're gonna be selling books on whatnot because they're in our town. You come into our town. You know what I'm saying?
I can actually sell whatnot. And
No, I'm good, dude.
He is good. He's got his own spot, man.
Yeah, like you don't need to go on whatnot. Like it's not, and that's what I mean. Like it's not. The platform is what it is, man. Everybody don't sell on eBay, man.
And you know what else? If you're good, you're selling on multiple platforms as it is. You know, people are moving on IG, they're on eBay, they're on whatnot, they're on YouTube, they're on Facebook. It doesn't matter. There's people on fucking TikTok and fucking Snapchat and look. There's
that is a great point.
So many different ways to connect to your audience. It is inexcusable for you to not to be able to move books unless A, you're moving shit that doesn't need to be moved.
Thank you.
B, your shit's overpriced. If your
go.
shit's priced right and it's desirable, it will sell.
Yeah. Hey, so we have 116 viewers right now. Thank you all y'all. But please don't forget, Mel is doing a giveaway tonight. To get in the giveaway, you got to get in on the comments. I'm only seeing 47 freaking different people commenting. That means there are 70 of you motherfuckers that are missing out. So please do whatever you got to do. Jump out of the freaking thing and go back in. Don't forget, if you need extra joints, you can also go to the Comic Crusaders. If you go to the Comic Crusaders, that acts as a different. You will be logged in as a different freaking commenter. That means that's two to use. All right. If you need me to put the link in, let me know. Go ahead.
And if you donate and it's fucked up, but it is what it is. It's America. You get more names in the list, right?
Yeah. You fucking code names said something about somebody doing toy reviews and shit like that. Well, fun fact: somebody who does toy reviews stole my name off of the Transformers Universe beta forum and created a YouTube channel.
I know who that is.
You know him, huh?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
But listen. I want. Well, I don't know if Lucas wants to still keep talking about this, but
y'all can talk. Go ahead, keep talking about what y'all.
I'm asking Bronze Age. I'm asking Thorough. I'm asking McClay. What needs to change about whatnot?
Man, it's so funny you say that because I was actually just about to say let's flip the script and let's ask you: do you think anything needs to change about whatnot?
Yes.
I haven't heard any criticism at all. No, I mean I'm specifically Mel.
Yes.
What criticisms do you have for whatnot?
Yes. Bro, the motherfuckers they got they ain't righteous. They ain't righteous motherfuckers. They're not righteous. They are not righteous motherfuckers. It's too much. It's too much dirt. It's a lot of dirt being thrown on people's names. You know what I'm saying? But it's rightful dirt from what I'm hearing. You feel what I'm saying? Your brand is only as strong as the motherfuckers you got around them. If I was a top influencer, I'm going to be promoting smaller sellers. Obviously not now. One of the motherfuckers doing that.
You've been trying to do that from the beginning, though.
I've been trying to do that from the motherfucking beginning. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't want a job or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I do that for the straight love of trying to help other sellers. That's always what I've been about. I ain't never been about no bullshit, bro. Let me tell you something. If you are a seller that's starting out, come to me. I will promote your shit. I'm not charging you anything. I'm gonna get under this wing. Get under the motherfucking wing, you heard? Let me hey, yo, bro. And my track record is fucking gospel. You heard me? My track record is sure. I'll say it again. You understand what I'm saying? That's what these influencers need to be doing to make their name right. Are they doing it? I gave them the blueprint. Is the blueprint being followed? That ain't on me. I gave them the blueprint. You feel what I'm saying? That blueprint is given. If you are a seller that needs help to sell on whatnot, come to me. I will give you my golden book because it's money to be made here, and I'm not greedy. Number two golden rule: stop being greedy. Because motherfuckers is watching, and I don't want to put this out there because this is my man. This is my man, 50 grand. But there's a book that's being shielded right now. There's a book that's being shielded right now. And motherfuckers is watching. Not me. Motherfucker hit me up and say, "Oh, Mel, this is fucked up." And what I ain't gonna say no names. But I'm trying to tell y'all motherfuckers, it ain't 2015 no more. It ain't 2016 no more. Motherfuckers know how to fucking look at eBay. They know how to look at eBay accounts and know what the shill is. Stop doing it because you're gonna get yourself fucked up. I always kept it 100. If a motherfucker never told you I kept it 100, tell him to come talk to me, and then we'll get set straight. And I promise you that. They say alcohol talking. This is Mel talking. And any motherfucker that want to disagree with me, you know where to find me.
Thank you for giving us the comedy factor, man. Because Mel V got a little serious here right now. But no, that's one of the reasons why I respect you, bro. Like I'm not even fronting. Like I always tell everybody, like I keep it a stack with everything that I say because I don't get fucking absolutely nothing for fucking lying. My biggest thing is. You asked the question, like, what does Whatnot need to fix? They need to fix a lot of shit. You want to know why? Because when I was sold on what the future and the outlook of Whatnot was, because I was one of the few people that was in the beginning of this shit, what were they saying? They said, we're going to look out for all of y'all. We're going to take care of each and every seller. So when I started not seeing that and I started seeing certain things, hence or like a lot of people were upset, I really could care less about that fucking Invincible exclusive, right? So when people weren't getting it and you were seeing the Comic Times and so on and so forth, all the influencers that everybody fucking calls, and them motherfuckers is pulling out fucking short boxes of that shit and selling it and selling it and selling it, people are gonna fucking become salty. People are gonna get fucking upset. Now, here's my biggest thing. If you said from the beginning that you're trying to help out everybody on Whatnot, all your sellers, because you're there for all of us, then it should have been given out 2 per fucking person. However the hell it should have worked out. Same reason why we're in this situation that we're right now with people going like Danielle, fucking nerdy girl, she goes and buys. Mind you, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. This was from information from people that are at the fucking con working that I just got. And they literally said that homegirl went and bought out a majority of the fucking books. Now, here's the thing. After all those books were bought out, not just her, but other freaking people, other resellers and other people, they were calling them the Whatnot Gang. I don't know if I started that shit because I was calling the fucking motherfuckers the Whatnot Gang. All of a sudden, they said that there was only 100 copies of that fucking book left over, and it was all the shitty looking ones. And that's what got left over for people to buy. And the people that were there for that exclusive couldn't even get it. So now the same thing goes for freaking Whatnot. It goes for all the fucking retailers out there. I don't give a fuck about the flip game. We all know, if you hustle hard. That's like me getting together. That's like me getting together with Mel, and I tell Mel, bro, go get 2 copies over there. I'm gonna go get these 2 copies, and then we can flip and go get 2 more copies, and we do it that way.
Oh, we got integrity. We won't do that.
But nah, here's my thing though. Here's my thing. You still have integrity doing that, bro. It's different than me and saying allegedly going with $16,000, bro, into a con and buying the fucking acetates, 16 racks. You know what your fucking intentions are. You cannot sit there and say that you went, because if I go to fucking to a con with 16 racks, I'm going in there with intentions of buying an ASM1. I'm going with intentions of buying possibly a fucked up copy of FF1. Who the fuck knows? Whatever's in my reach. But to go in somewhere, dude, with $16,000 allegedly, and going and purchasing that much of a fucking book.
Hold on, Thorough. You know, you were totally skipping over something beautiful that you just fucking said, man. The hustle. The hustle. I respect motherfuckers that talk about, man, I spent hours going through a bin box and I found that fucking hidden gem. Fuck all that. Hey, I just walked up and here the money is. No, I respect the motherfuckers that get on their fucking hands and knees, getting under the fucking tables at the fucking cons. Oh, hey, I went to my LCS and I freaking went to the back bins and I figured those are the motherfuckers I respect. Those are the stories you guys need to be freaking listening to.
Likewise.
Right? Fuck all that. You know, oh, I went to a Comic Con. I gave no, fuck all that. If they
You're
say
describing exactly the reasons why I'm always bitter about Key Collector and shit, because I remember before people had an application to chase books, and I used this application right here, and I used to fucking smoke people left and right. and then an application came out, and you guys, you know, had a little bit of a leveling.
Well, let me get because Remo, what up, man? Like you got, come on, what up?
I mean, I see both sides, man, but I don't use it enough to really like. It doesn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not living and dying by whatnot. It's an avenue. If I want to get rid of some of this shit that I don't want, I can sell it. But it ain't just comics, man. I got all types of shit. I got clothes. I got shoes. That comes available, I'll be that man. You feel me?
Exactly, but that's what we're talking about, right? Yeah. We are saying that
I'm not looking at it from that aspect because I think a lot of people are mad about what Thorough said. Like they were supposed to take care of everybody. They were supposed to give them, you know, these perks or whatever. I wasn't looking for none of that shit, so it don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to give it to me, guess what? It ain't getting sold. It's going into the PC. So you can give it to me, but you think I'm going to base a show around a book you gave me? No, that shit's going into the box. I'm going to sell my shit. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to sell this shit. And that's probably why I don't have it. Because they know I ain't figuring to go out here and be like, oh, man, I'm not, it ain't that deep for me. But I understand the other side. If I wanted to go out there and sell it, I know how to sell what I got. So it don't matter. I don't need to rush out to a con and buy that one book, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna, I need to get this book because when I go, you know what I'm saying? I can go, you're going to that con to flip. So why are you mad?
Everybody going to the con to flip.
Yeah.
I don't know not now one motherfucker like, yo, I'm going to the con to get a UF4 acetate for my PC.
No.
None of
you. Y'all missing the biggest picture of this whole thing. Like,
no, I know what the bigger picture is. It's not fair. That's the bigger picture. It's not fair.
No, not even the fairness, bro. Because here's my thing. Like, all right, like y'all know, I did a whole fucking video breaking down Jim Mint's fucking, my apology video and all this shit.
He's wild. He's wild.
So here's my thing. You know what you're getting from Whatnot, right? You know that you're getting these perks. You know what the fuck they're doing for you. They're paying for you to go to these shits. So for you to have the audacity,
that's not true. People. That's not.
But just listen to what I gotta say real quick. So they go. You get perks or whatever, right? So I'm sorry. Have you ever sat there, Mel, and told anybody about your losses that you suffer from buying comic books and not being able to sell them?
Nah.
Do you tell people here and you come out and tell people to fucking feel sorry for you?
Never.
Exactly, because you want to know why? Because that's the true hustler. Just said exactly. So when a motherfucker comes out and says, yo, guys, you guys don't understand, but we have losses every time we go to these events. And that's your fucking fault. That ain't nobody's motherfucking fault except for yourself. Because if you know at that point, that's not my motherfucking problem. That's
called the cost of doing business. That's what
exactly. But who said that?
That's what Jim Mint said. The whole video, dude. I broke
and not
that
just
shit
Jim
down.
Mint, owner of Black Flag too.
People. Yes, thank you. Yep.
They
He was
stand
the
on
one,
the
Mr. Cha-ching. Yeah, that was
This is
the
my
roof. I
thing.
said that shit.
And you know what I'm saying, I met Skeff, and I don't want to
Yeah, man.
disrespect.
Don't. I'm not, definitely. I'm not. I'm
I'm not trying to, you know what I mean, but
he's a good kid,
he's
bro.
a good dude, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But if I show up somewhere with an amount of money to buy something, there's a reason why I'm doing it. Like at that point, it's not me. But this is to me like the business was just done wrong because
It wasn't his bread.
you're not supposed to see behind the curtain.
It wasn't his bread though. He did a favor for he did a favor.
That should have been done weeks before the con.
Understood.
You shouldn't show up. You shouldn't show up and do it there.
Understood.
You're inviting that. You know
Understood, but at the same time, the way the type of brother Skeff is, and Bronze, you notice the type of brother Skeff is like, yo, I'm gonna do this man this favor.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. It was like you're the guy they sent out there to get. You know, you send 2 cars, one gets caught, one don't. You feel me? Like he got caught. You feel me? Like he got to go down.
Yeah,
that's what he shit. You feel me? Like when you get up in the precinct, you fucking taking this brap. You knew what it was.
He doing the 15 right now. He's doing the 15 right now.
But that's what I'm saying. You gotta just take that. Take that shit.
Well, I mean, the app has definitely changed within the last year.
Yeah,
like
but
what it started from to like what we built it up to what it is now, right? Like I kind of see it in faces.
Like you said, you built it to that.
That you know, when we were first jumping onto the app, like people were hyping up like random trash books up to $15 that had no purpose of being $15.
Nah, yo.
But and then you know, then some of us started jumping onto there and bringing like, you know, what we said, we brought the heat to the table, and you know, that was selling for you know, selling for market or a little bit less than market, whatever. And then it transferred at some point, like when bigger retailers came in, and then it just became something else, right? And we're all seeing the effects of that, of everyone jumping into this ring, right?
Yo, I'll be down. I promise you. And if I'm wrong, I'll eat that I'm wrong. Skeff ain't like that, bro. And Bronze, as you know, Skeff ain't like this. What my man up and down is saying, you know that, bro. You know he ain't like this.
Yeah, and like I've, you know, you brought it up when I hopped on. Like I've pretty much intentionally kept almost all names out of it because I even made when I made my first video talking about it. I don't like to attack people and I don't like to attack small businesses. I actually would have left Black Flag's name out of it if I could, but it was impossible at that point because it was their exclusive, and so I had to talk about it. And I'll tell you this: I don't have any interest in talking about any individual's role in this. I know a lot of people do. Personally, that's not interesting to me because I think there's way bigger fish to fry here that put people in positions where that was important. People come at me and say like I'm defending those people. That's not the point.
Oh yeah, they came at me too. That's almost something like that.
I don't see it as defense. I don't have to defend. I don't use it. Like it's just to me, it's like people are getting mad about stuff they have control over. I get mad over. I'm trying not to get mad over stuff I can't control. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Man, if I don't want to buy a book, man, I'm not buying a book. Like, I mean, it doesn't like as my daughter fed. Is the roof over my house? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, come on, man. You guys are worried about a fucking acetate comic book. The shit ain't worth shit anyway. My dad told me when I was 14 years old, and I was like, Dad, I'm going to buy this comic book, man. It's like $5. He said, that book ain't worth shit. It's worth what someone's willing to give you for it. And that's it. These books are only worth what somebody's willing to give you for it. And that changes daily. And it changes by who's in your room. It changes who you talk to online. If they're like, man, I asked Yeezy for a book before we started. He said somebody else already claimed it. Right? I could have offered Yeezy probably a lot of money too. But someone claimed it. What? I got to go find that book somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even care how much he got for it. You know what I mean? It's like, it don't matter. I didn't get it. So, you know what I mean? I think people trip off of stuff that's like, man, you know what? Is it worth that much to you, man? Like, did you absolutely have to have this book? You know what I mean? Or did you absolutely have what you thought you were going to get for this book?
There it is. There it is. There it is. Motherfuckers mad about this book. Motherfuckers were trying to flip the motherfucker.
Yeah, and they missed out, and it was some shim sham behind it. So, hey, man, that's how it is. Like, you know what I mean? Okay, so man, everybody didn't try to do work. You know what I'm saying? And got the cake mix. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, fuck. You know what I mean? Okay, I just spent fucking $1,500 on this bullshit.
So you know what, Remo, you're right, because everybody was sweating all that shit, and Mel and some of the other guys see me do work when I go bin diving, right? And I got to say this. Well, at the last couple of mega cons, of course, pre-COVID break and shit like that too. Every one of those conventions, I always pull one fucking absolutely just monster fucking Moby whale of a book. Mel might have bought one of those off me before.
Yeah, I got two. Got a 9.8, motherfucker.
Did it?
People are digging. You know what I mean? Even at these cons right now, it ain't about those books, because while they're tripping off those books, the homies is over there killing on that Canadian dime. You feel me?
True.
Well,
how many pictures we done seen, and we're like, damn, buy that, buy that, buy that, buy that. Give me one of those. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, but that's half the fun too. Is like to like go past all the FOMO and like actually dig at those cons and find like the buried treasure.
Remo, I need that shit you smoking here.
Round two.
But to go to piggyback on and McClay, I didn't get his voice yet. We sitting on some exclusive shit. Now, did people get mad at you for sitting on all this exclusive shit we got? Because I got hate.
Oh well, you're a battle beast. That's why you got hate.
But I mean, but Mel's
I want to talk about that.
I want McClay's take.
I want to talk about those Battle Beast books, and I want to be very honest, you guys. Listen,
I want to be honest too.
Yeah. So I got Battle Beast books, and guess what, you guys? I would have never got those books if it was up to Whatnot. And here's why.
Thank you. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you
said
that.
You guys, this is very important, and this is my problem with Whatnot. Again, there's a professionalness in business, right? And majority of the people that are the big dogs out there that are running publishing companies, that are running big, local comic shops, that are running multiple local comic shops, that are running multiple businesses out there, they only want one thing. And they want, if you're going to say you're going to do something, you do it. If I'm paying you money to do it, or if this is a business thing, you be professional in it, right? And there's people over there that we know are not professional, okay? And so much to a part, so not professional to a point where it's become beyond petty, okay? And I would have not gotten those Battle Beast books. As a matter of fact, those Battle Beast books were probably not given to me and given to a lot of other people, said people that are here, that who we fuck with, because of that pettiness. All right? And that's my problem. When you have somebody that is running your marketing department, your con department, your giving out books department that is petty and then is not giving certain things to people they don't like, and then taking those things and selling them on their Whatnot sale. That's the type of shit I'm talking about, right? And it's happening a lot, and it's happening to a lot of people. You don't go and take a picture with people that you talk shit about for 3 fucking years. All people that in that picture that you talk shit about for 3 fucking years, and say, we took this picture to stand in solidarity, and then not bury the hatchet with somebody that wants to bury the hatchet with you. That's another big industry insider, right? Because you're not making money with him.
Star.
Okay, go on.
So So here's my thing, and Jack knows this. I've been honest about this. You guys all know who this person is. You all know who this person is. I get really fucking tired that Ben Stein is constantly misinterpreted for Ben C. Stein is not Ben C.
Let me give a big suck my dick before I get retired. Before I retire, Ben Stein is one of the most genuine motherfuckers in this comic shit. If you believe any video that he takes $120 to put his name on the list, suck my dick, because he doesn't do that. Stein is one of the most genuine motherfuckers in this industry. And if you believe, do not believe everything you fucking hear on some bullshit ass fucking YouTube site. And if you got any problems with me, you know where to fucking find me.
And let's be. People are asking who Ben C is. Ben C is Mellow Fellow. Ben C is the owner of CBSI. Ben C is he is a contracted employee of Whatnot, and he has burnt a lot of bridges, and he has treated a lot of people like shit. And he's not the only one that this is like, and the only reason that I'm talking about him is because I have personal things with him. Like, I've had this happen to me. If I don't have a relationship with you, I'm not going to talk shit about you. I don't know you. All right.
For the record, I have no problems with Vincent. He ain't done shit to me foul yet. But that's your story.
Yeah.
So that's exactly the kind of stuff that's the problem here, though.
Yes.
And that's, I haven't really even said what my problem with Whatnot is, but that's exactly the kind of behavior that we have. I mean, look, here's one of the things I was going to mention. Two brothers recently talked about how they were trying to become contracted Whatnot sellers.
Let me say
even with that though, let
me say something.
Well, hold on. But before we even do that, let people in this chat have no idea what I'm talking about. So let me just say what it is real fast.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Two brothers came out and said a joke about basically about aka Mr. Bolo not getting back to him about a contract, and then they went out and showed the receipts. They showed their interactions that they sent out trying to become contracted sellers on Whatnot. They thought it was an interesting and appealing thing. They went through that process. They were pretty patient about it, and they got, more or less, from what we can tell from their side of the conversation, which is what we see, ghosted.
Yeah. Listen, Jack is my man. I will show 45 different conversations where this motherfucker ghosted me. That's him. That's how that's just him.
Well, I agree with you. I got a lot of respect for Jack right now. I might not have.
Hold on, McClay. True force is what I'm saying. That motherfucker just don't answer you. That's just.
But is that professional?
No, not at all.
But okay, hold on. There's a difference. There's a difference between not getting back to somebody about a question they have, or about hey,
Bro,
are you going to be at this con, or what? And not talking about a contract that you have sent to them that they've signed.
No, but then that makes it sound like, and I don't know what are their name.
The two brothers on YouTube.
Hold up. So here's what I will say. I don't know all the ins and outs, but I will say, legal contract stuff should not be a point to point. That should be lawyer to lawyer.
Come on, man. Like,
that should be lawyer to lawyer. That should not be. Hey, don't ask a non-lawyer about the legalities of a fucking contract.
But that's the problem. Is that's not Whatnot style, right?
No, but you gotta be on point when it comes to business. If you're going into business and that's a small contract or not, man, like, come on, this is money on the table. We're doing this right. It ain't gonna be a internet conversation by the phone.
It ain't gonna be a drug deal.
Send the paperwork to my lawyer or to me. Let me look it over. And if I want to do it, we're getting into a binding contract.
But here's
my
the
name's
thing.
on the line. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing with that, Remo, and I'm asking you this because I don't know which side you're taking on this. Are you saying that the two brothers should have sent this? They had their lawyer send it to their lawyer.
I'm saying that if anything went down between them, that's their business. We don't need to know. You know what I'm saying? That's their business. By them putting it out there, makes them seem salty. It's like you didn't get your contract for what you said it was $500. Who gives a fuck about $500?
Well, neither did they.
Well,
They didn't
okay,
give a
so
fuck about
why was it
$500.
enough?
They didn't care about being not responded to about a contract.
But once you put that information out there, you give everybody the choice to make an opinion on it.
Thank you.
So if you paid if you're gonna make all of that be thrown out there over 500 funky ass dollars, then that makes you look like you tripping. Because I guarantee you, they got books on their wall that cost more than $500.
Right, because
I'll say this again. Tripping off of $500 like it meant something. It didn't mean nothing. You just want to.
Use that mic.
Cool, but don't do that. Keep that behind closed doors. These are adults, man. We're not 15. Come on, man. What are we really talking about?
We got Remo, we got a brother. Ninth, turn off your mute.
Shit.
Motherfucker that was at the con. We had a motherfucker that was at the con.
What happened?
From the trenches.
From the trenches.
How's Canada, man? How's that poutine?
Hey, Canada's lit, man. Canada's lit.
Ain't no guns,
man. These Canadians, shit, they know how to show you a good time, man.
Canada's lit. You might be too.
I'm good.
I mean,
always the one.
Let's say, fuck the speculation and talk over. I'm talking it's a kiss like a soda. You know what I'm saying? Nerdy girl got a short box of fucking variants?
No. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100.
He was there. I was there.
She wasn't even, bro. She was at the back of the line, like the back to back. Like she was damn near the last person in line. It was like VIPs and regular people in line in front of us.
Keep it 100.
Here go the thing about it. The people that be like, oh, I just want one. Like the VIPs that was able to get in early, all them motherfuckers was getting like 20. They had their girl with them. She was getting 20. So by the time we got up there, they was like, nah, y'all can get like 5. You know what I'm saying? Then I think they bumped it up to like 10 or something like that. Then they was like, nah, y'all can only get 5. And a lot of people was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not even gonna deal with it. Then the first day they cut it down to like 3, and then today it was 1. And at one point they was like, we sold out. We don't got any more of them. So they didn't bring that many of those books to begin with. So nobody trust me. Nobody got no short box. They had limits on it up front. Like you could only get so many. So
see, and this is from a motherfucker that was at the con.
It doesn't sound like they had limits, though, to be honest. Like if you say that people were buying 20 at a pop, and then they told you we had limits, and then they changed it, and it sounds like they had limits for the people they wanted to give limits to.
So at first they was like, oh yeah, get however many you want, but a lot of vendors they say that thinking that however many you want is gonna be like maybe 3, and then so it changed from you can get 20 to you can get 10. So, you can get 3. So, you can get 1. And that shit happened like fast. Like we literally talking about VIPs is the people that pay for the VIP, the fan expo VIP passes.
See, so those are the ones I'm telling you about. They get pre-show entry. They get into the fucking.
Bro, don't let these people lie to y'all. When you got that VIP pass, you can go in the front of any fucking line that you want to at a fan expo show. You can go to guest service and say, hey, I want to go to the front of whatever line you want to, and they will literally escort you to the front of that line, no questions asked, and ain't shit the vendor can do about it. So if you got a VIP pass and you're not getting into the front of the line, but most of the people that get the VIP pass, they don't be in there for that.
Oh, somebody coming at you, God.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, she was way behind me in the line.
He's joking. He's saying he's got Nerdy Girl in the other room and her story ain't matching yours, bro.
Hey. All right. So we here right now. You know what I'm saying? We always keep it 100 on Drunken Chat. Did you see any shit funny with this Batman bullshit?
No, so you got to think. Fan Expo and Stash Loot have a partnership. So if Fan Expo really
was worried about anything, they could have did a Batman 423 drop on Whatnot if they wanted to.
Hold on. My man Thorough laughing. What you gotta say, Thorough?
No. I ain't laughing. I'm laughing at the chat.
It's not the conspiracy. It's not the conspiracy theory that people think this shit is, bro. Like, straight up. I mean, every con that we go to, like, I never really talk to anybody else that's at the con before I actually get to the con. Like, me and Beachside, we ended up on the same flight only by pure luck that his flight got delayed and they redirected him to Dallas, and he ended up on my he ended up on my flight.
Yeah.
We was on the whole flight together. We rode a subway from fucking Toronto Airport Pearson all the way to downtown, and we never talked about exclusives. I talked to Skeff before the con, the night before the con, and then that morning we never talked about exclusives. I talked to Danielle the morning of the con. We never talked about exclusives. If we want to keep it all the way funky, it's only was 2 brand new exclusives: the Batman 423 and Javon's Hellcrow. That was the only 2 new exclusives at this con. There was nothing else new at this con, and it still took that Batman 423 damn near 2 days to sell out. So if you really wanted one, you could have got one.
I'm gonna let all you motherfuckers be mad at me because y'all gonna be mad at me at for NYCC. Y'all gonna be pissed at me for real, and you're gonna be pissed at fucking Thorough. Come give him some. And if Bronze Age bring your beard ass to motherfucking New York, I give you fucking some too. I don't give a fuck because we gonna die together, motherfucker.
I'm gonna stay away from your booth, my man.
Fuck you, right there. I'll put this in your back pocket.
Push me around a wheelchair. So I'm game to get in the fire too.
If a motherfucker get mad at Blind, fuck them too.
I got a question though. Why would people get mad about these variants? Why do they never say? Why they never get mad at the retailer and they always get mad at?
We asked that question.
We're not sellers. How hard is for the retailer to say one per person for the first 2 or 3 days, and then on the 4th day, if we got left over, y'all can go as crazy as y'all want. Let's say 2 per person. 2 per person isn't extreme.
You want more? Get to the back of the line.
Yep. That should be 100% how it is.
100%.
It's simple, bro. It's not mad, but here go the truth of the situation. If they don't let people buy multiples, most of these books, there's no way they're gonna sell out. That's why they let people go and buy damn near as many as they want. It don't matter to retailers.
I call bullshit on that.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Bro, that book would have sold out if they would have limited it for 2 per copy. That book would have sold out. No fucking doubt about it. 4 days in Toronto. It's the biggest book on the fucking market. Everybody's talking about it. 9th, you know that book would have sold out even if they would have limited 2 copies. People would have been going back in line. They limited the Spawn copies and those sold out.
It's Spawn, Atomic Fall.
This is Batman fucking gold foil 423 McFarlane.
That's been done 4 different times. Get the fuck out of there. No,
look at the crazy prices people paying for that red foil, bro, from fucking that came out of MegaCon. People are fucking still paying for that shit.
No, they're not.
You know what? We were talking about this before the show.
I'm gonna tell you what, that shit is still on the website. Nobody cares about that shit.
They may have a point because motherfuckers was buying that acetate like that shit was fucking gold.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you was there.
Yeah, he's been in the trenches for all the bombs.
Last 2.
Bro, that acetate wasn't even. That acetate wasn't even on my mind. I went to the Javon line first to get the Kanye West homage for the Hellcrows. Like, that acetate was not on my mind. The only reason I got that acetate is because Nerdy Girl hooked me up with something. She was like Oprah. She was giving them out to everybody. Like, it didn't matter who you was. Like, if you was just a random person standing at the Whatnot booth and say, "Oh, I didn't get an Ultimate Fallout 4. Here you go."
The only way that Nerdy Girl has messed up, and again, I don't think that she should be getting any of the hate she's getting other than the optics, right? Her optics are bad. Somebody should have told her, don't sell 10 of those fucking copies.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, chill out with that, bros. Like if I need people need advocates, right? You know what I mean? Like I got a buddy who keeps on getting fucked over by the VA, but he's got a traumatic brain injury. He doesn't understand what people are saying, and they keep fucking him over. And I say, bro, you need an advocate. You need somebody that's going to tell you this doesn't look good. Don't do this. Don't do that.
You need Ray Donovan.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like Whatnot needs to be saying to some of these people, like, hey, just a heads up. There's a lot of hate out there. It doesn't have to be Whatnot. It's got just a fucking friend. Like, hey, your optics don't look good right now.
Knife, you're the friend.
Look, I love everybody, but people go, yeah, I'm about to keep it all the way funky. If we want to be funky, all the way funky. People be coming down on Skev. People be coming down on Danielle. But, like, they are on the bottom percentile of people who go around buying out exclusives. It's people like I'm gonna tell y'all the worst people who do it.
Don't say names.
No, I'm not saying names. I'm gonna just throw it out there.
Use your names to protect the
It's other vendors, like other retailers. They are far worse than any Whatnot seller. You know what I'm saying? Like you got.
Hey man, I'll give you 400 of my fucking exclusives for 400 of yours.
No, we seen that shit. We seen that shit in
No
Florida.
kidding.
We seen that shit in Florida.
People miss the point. Like before the con even starts, these
That
people
shit's
are already
gone.
talking to each other.
Even the regular books on the floor. Not even just the exclusives. Like, I don't want to leave here without this shit. I mean, I want to leave.
So you know what? You know, since this is my last show for a while, and people are gonna forget. Listen, I'm gonna keep it all the way up. Put the camera on.
Going all the way out.
I'm fuck it. I'm drunk as shit.
You know, like a Carlito's way.
Listen. Y'all worried about fucking Whatnot sellers? Worry about those booths y'all go to. And Knife is here. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna put nobody else's name in it. I seen it. It's a stack. Tom McFarlane. I'm talking about a stack. Tom McFarlane foils. I seen them toss them. This is what I said. This is the shit I didn't want to tell y'all. Toss them. Ain't no fucking such thing as a fucking print run on store variants. And I might have just fucked up right there. I'm trying to tell y'all. Buy what you want. don't buy what motherfuckers tell you, man. And this is me talking. Y'all got the game fucked up, man. The game is totally fucked up. And I'm going a step further. You know what? I'm not going to go a step further. I'm not going to go a step further.
Bro, last night on my Whatnot sale, I told people, stop buying what other people tell you is hot. Buy what you like. I got a dude that comes in my sales. He buys nothing but foil covers. People laugh, but that man is happy buying his foil covers. Look, a lot of these exclusives.
Listen. Damn, I want to work this shit out. Oh my god! But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because I respect that man. I respect that man. Just do your homework. Do your homework, man. None of this shit. They lied. You're being lied to, man.
What Fun Max the Flex said?
Ninth always Ninth always say you just gotta read them books, man. Thorough be saying the same thing. Read the book. Bro. And then you can't blame nobody, man.
I'm gonna tell you the one thing that got me upset though. The one thing that does have me upset. It's exclusives trash exclusives that's going for way more than legitimate key Marvel and DC books, and that shit be having me hot. And I don't want to sit here and bash. I don't want to generalize just like one book, but for them fucking Pooh books, like I've been seeing people waste hundreds of dollars on them books. That book is never gonna be worth anything, never. But I guess you look if people like it, I love
what
it.
you want, yeah.
buy what you want. Like I can't contradict myself and say buy what you want, then bash people for buying the Pooh books. But I will never understand it. Like spending all that money on the Pooh book, you can go buy you a nice
throw in the back like got one.
Yeah, let me ask you something, Knife. And you ain't gotta answer this. You don't gotta answer this. How many of those go for you got? And you gotta answer it.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. I had more than a Nerdy Girl. Of course, I blessed.
Wow.
Think about it though. I had more than Nerdy Girl, and I'm not afraid to say this because anybody that go to my whatnot sales know I bless. I do not tax. I bless. There's a huge difference between buying something and draining every last drop of juice out of somebody and blessing. I bless. People know this. Giveaway, cheap buy nows, and I start all my auctions off at $1. So some shit I buy, it don't even go for what I paid for it at the booth. But that's the chance you take when you run everything $1 1 minute. So I would never be afraid to tell y'all how many of a book I got, because most people that come to my whatnot sales, the people that's actually gonna spend money with me, they already know how I get down, and it is what it is. I'm not there to tell people.
Then how many did you get?
20 something.
See,
you saying the truth. You see what I'm saying? Like
Thank
nobody
you.
else
Thank
will
you.
fucking
I'm not
say
gonna
that.
lie.
You feel me?
And
like I know it's hard.
Like
I know it's hard to say.
Can y'all give me 20? 20 of those. You have to work. Yo, Jelly, you gotta ask the dude behind you in line. Hey, you buying any of those Batman 423s? Okay, no, all right. Well, buy 3 of them, and I'll give you an extra $10 for each one you want to buy. The dude in front of you. Hey, how many of those 423s you buying?
Cap it 100.
I'll give you an extra $10 for each one you buying. Go back to the back of the line.
But that's still hustle though.
That's hustle, bro.
That's what we call wiggling. That's how I got from the top floor of the Coliseum during All-Star Weekend down to the floor seats. You feel
It's
me?
called sweat equity. Motherfuckers need to learn that shit.
It ain't just like here, take these. You gotta wiggle.
No. Hold on. Knife, were you in line? You skip anybody?
No, I was like I was probably like halfway down the line. Like it was because you got to think if you there with a company, you get an exhibitor's badge. So the VIPs they automatically go in front of you. So you
giving up the game, right?
Nah, fuck that. Give them the game.
Hey, that's like hey, you remember to go into the concert and you lick your hand and you go like that. And you guys both go into Great Adventure. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, when you have an exhibitor's badge, sometimes you better off having a regular fucking badge.
Yep.
Because when you got that exhibitor's badge,
they don't sell to
shit, they're gonna shit on you all day. Like, this motherfucker, are you a fucking exhibitor? Nah, we ain't giving you shit. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna give you a harder time.
Now, Brian, before you go do your expose, he keeping it real with you. He keeping it real with you, bro. Thorough. Before you do your expose, he keeping it real with you, bro.
No, but here's my thing though, yo. Like this is the reason. Ninth Wonder has seen me in his fucking whatnot sales. I've gone on there to say what's up, see what he's selling. You know, if I find something, I scoop it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I respect him because, like you said, he's living and fucking hustling. He just literally told us how he acquired those fucking 20. There's a big difference than you fucking skipping a motherfucking line. And here's where that shit, everybody talks about optics, right? So here's where I stop feeling sorry for Nerdy Girl. And I'm sorry, and I'm gonna put this shit out there.
Go ahead.
Was the very fucking moment, and I spoke about this shit in my video, was when you knew what you did, and then all of a sudden you go and put this fucking apology on your Instagram, and you take that shit down. All right? And there's pictures of that shit. I have them. So she can never say I never did that. There's pictures of that shit. She put out a whole heartfelt apology. I'm sorry to all the people that we skipped, all this crap, that. And I'm there like, okay, cool. She's apologizing. So then you take that shit down and then you go on your birthday and you go and put the motherfucking same book that everybody just got agitated over and you start selling them on your motherfucking birthday. Cool, you want to make your fucking money. But how the fuck does that look to the rest of the motherfucking public, bro? Everybody starts saying, yo, you just put this out, and then all of a sudden you pull that shit off, and now everybody's like, yo, well, we just saw you put up this fucking apology on IG, and now all of a sudden that shit ain't there no more. That shit make you look bad. That shit just make you look fucking horrible at that point. And then at that point, what are people going to think from this point on? Everybody's going to say, yo, these motherfuckers are doing their fucking whatnot rock star shit and fucking skipping lines and doing this shit. But nobody ever fucking took the time to ever sit down and fucking explain and say, yo, if you guys want to know what the fuck happened, this is look how fucking Knife just did it. He literally, even if you're spilling the beans on how it don't matter if you got an exhibitor pass, it don't matter if you fucking a regular person at the show and you go and cop something, you're pretty much going in there and you're doing it the way that you should be doing. Just like I told Mel, if I say, yo, Mel, go to that table, I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna get 2, then flip-flop, and we'll go get 2 fucking more. Cool, you're doing your fucking work. Just like my man Remo said, you on your hands and fucking knees, digging through books. That's it. That's the hustle. But when you start having that mentality, like when videos are coming out about these whatnot folks fucking yelling, we are legends and doing all this shit, it's like, come on, bro. Like, who the fuck is gonna fucking sit there? It's like, dude. And that's when I start saying, yo, I ain't afraid to fucking name drop. I don't give a fuck if people like, yo, why you snitching? I ain't fucking snitching. I'm putting out the motherfucking truth when people are fucking saying and doing certain shit. So when people are getting a little overzealous and in over their heads about the shit that they doing and trying to act like you like Will Smith and all this, that, and the third, then you starting to fucking look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, just humble yourself. Plain and fucking simple. Humble yourself. Everybody else, all you guys here have mentioned a fucking story today, and everybody has been all across the same board. If I was there, I would have done it this way. I would have hustled. I would have done this. I would have put my blood, sweat, and tears into it. So now that this shit is becoming a little easier for some, they're starting to take advantage. And like you said, whatnot is putting these folks in the forefront. It's the same thing like when fucking Jen Min and Comic Time put out that stupid ass video that pissed me the fuck off with the fake fucking sales and all that shit, fucking fake books. It's like, yo, y'all motherfuckers knew that shit was a fake book. Y'all knew what y'all were doing because I guarantee you that Comic Time recorded that motherfucking video before you even went to the con. That's literally what the fuck it comes down to, man. And that's where people started to see and people started to say, yo, these motherfuckers are a piece of shit. And we all say it the same way. In the end, I'm not here to influence nobody. Yo, buy what the fuck you want. If you want to follow Comic Time and Gem Mint, go do you. I'm not telling you unsubscribe. I'm not telling you to do none of that shit. Go do you. If y'all want to follow them, then go ahead. You know what I'm saying? It's like me trying to take somebody out of a motherfucking cult and they believe I got to drink the motherfucking Kool-Aid that has poison in it, then go ahead and do it. I'm not fucking stopping them. That's my fucking shit. But to put out the truth and put out the fucking shit that everybody needs to know about all this, it's plain and simple, yo. They could have just said, yo, we fucked up.
Nigga, we get busy NYCC. Fuck what you heard.
But you know what? I tell you one thing though. I tell you one thing that's real to me is that I spend more money with vendors like that sell regular back issues than I do on exclusives. Skeff get a lot of shit, but Skeff spend way more money with like regular, hardworking 9-to-5 vendors that just sell back issues than he does on exclusives. And it was really fucked up that he caught the brunt of that blow on that UF4 shit, because really he was just picking up an order for somebody else. Like, in hindsight, I bet he was like, damn, I shouldn't have did it that way. I should have told them, like, hey, if y'all want me to do that, they need to bring them shit up to my room. Yeah, after the con is up, because I'm not going, up to the booth like that. Really, it's it's kind of like a little bit of what Thorough was saying is very true. It's about the optics of it, and the vendors, they don't be thinking about the optics of it because nobody's really gonna lash out on them. They gonna get their money and they gonna be happy, because think about this: on them UF4s, these Batman 123s, they paid $2.50 a book, most likely, maybe a little bit more than that. They happy as hell to burn through 1,000 of them at $30 a pop. Now think about Black Flag; they were selling them for $85 a pop. They didn't give a fuck who got them and how many of them they got, as long as they was out of their fucking possession by the end of the con. And that's just the cold, honest truth about it. That the vendors, even more so than a seller or just another collector, they really don't give a fuck about the customer. They just, whoever's, are you gonna take them off my hands? All right, I don't care. You can get as many of them as you want.
Yo, chat is a bunch of dicks.
Yeah,
hey, I
We
think,
know
I think,
our chat don't give a.
I think Lucas is about done with this bullshit, right, Lucas?
You're on mute. You're on mute.
Lucas on mute. Ooh, shout out Lucas. I got a bunch of shit off of Lucas on Whatnot last Sunday.
Man,
Lucas
I woke
was on
up,
that
man.
blessing.
I missed it. I missed that shit. I was
Bro,
Yeah,
Lucas was on there.
oh, you guys were on at like 6 in the morning. What the fuck?
Look,
I was like,
I am desperate for space, man. I got fucking books on top of fucking books on top of boxes on top of boxes. I'm trying. I got shit coming in, and I need to get rid of
Bro,
stuff.
Lucas just do the dumbest, the fucking dumbest shit with himself. But I love him because the motherfucker he'll be like, yo, I'm running comics, and he'll run a Strange Academy #1 at $1 1 minute. What the fuck is wrong with this motherfucker? Like, and then it'll be a 20-second pause, a 20-minute pause. Where the fuck did he go? Did he have a stroke?
Yo, how do you get the clock to stop? Like it stops, like it don't move, and then it'll be just start running, and it'll never run out for you to bid. Like you just be like, well, do I just keep bidding? Like what the fuck?
It's the death. I think it's like a death clock. It's like a death clock. So if people keep bidding, the clock resets, right? But hey, so I'm going to put some numbers to what Mel and Ninth brought up earlier. When it comes to the numbers for some of these retail exclusives, right? So yeah, I'm not going to say which publisher this is, but it's very pertinent to what's happening today, what you guys were talking about. Let's see, if you place a minimum order of 3,000 for whatever book, then it is $4 each, right? And that's just regular freaking retail exclusive, right? But if you place a minimum order of another 3,000 retail exclusives, which has a color variation with minimum trade dress, which is probably like your Virgin, then it's $350, and then you can place 1,500, another 1,500, and that's another variation, right? So altogether, your minimum altogether would be 7,500 to possibly get like a foil or an acetate.
For what? What the fuck? This just sounds like too much. I don't want to do that. What is that?
So when you were talking about, hey, there's a stack about yay high, that's how many are probably around 7,500. That's how many they had to buy in order to get that much. The minimum is going to be 1,500.
We talking about the fucking Batman foil?
I'm not saying shit, man. I'm not trying to get my shit fucked up.
Oh, fuck my shit up. I'm leaving. Bitch. It's yo.
I gotta live with these motherfuckers, Craig. Let me
tell you something. I'm gonna fuck a lot of shit up tonight, bro. It ain't never what they tell you it is. If they tell you it's above 3,000,
7,500.
If they tell you it's below 3,000, they're lying.
1,500. If it's below 3,000, yes.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. I'm a fuck up. You know what? Let me shut the fuck up. Again.
Do we want to talk about this? How Image has a minimum of 500? That they did raise to 1,000 on certain books, but it's back to 500 again? Right. And how Marvel has a minimum of 3,000. It's got to be a minimum of 1,500.
It's so much dirty shit that goes on with the exclusives.
Oh yeah, because we're going to turn 3/4 of our print run into toilet paper and watch you and videotape us wiping our asses with it, and you guys are going to buy the remaining leftovers with certificates of authenticity.
And that's cool.
And that's cool. It's not. But here go my thing. I always feel like if you can't print 3,000 of a book and make a profit on that, and the only way that you can make a profit on it is by saying, "Oh, the print run is only 1,200. We destroyed the other 1,800." You shouldn't be making an exclusive.
Star. Listen, let me. Oh my god! I'm like. Listen, man. Let me
Here's
tell you
what-
something. Man. Let me. Go ahead, Bronze.
So here's what I'll say. I'll say anytime that there seems to be talk about how we can control transparency for exclusive print runs, a whole lot of people with skin in the game seem to come out with a ton of reasons why that's not possible.
Okay, so let me stop that right now, bitch. Let me tell you something. Marvel is 3,000 per run. If they tell you it's under 3,000, they're lying to you. And it's 1,000.
No, that's not what I'm talking about, though. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is when I say when a lot of people bring up things like, why don't we number the copies? Why don't we insert something into the copy that has the number on it? Why don't we start doing COAs or numbered? Why don't we do handwritten during the manufacturing process so you can cherry pick all your nice copies out of the final 3,000 and handwrite on the back, this is 1 of 3,000. This is 2 of 3,000. Other companies do that. Aaron shared a comic book with me from was Germany, right? That does that. I mean, why are these things all obstacles? But anytime I mention that or something, I always have these people that have publishing connections or they're involved in exclusives. All of a sudden, they have all these reasons why that's not possible or not feasible, even though it's been done before.
That Wolverine, that New York Comic Con, that Wolverine banana cover. That's a good example. That Spider-Man strawberry cover, they all had numbers. They could do some shit like that on the cover.
John Tyler Christopher is the only one that I think, besides Panini hand number and shit, right? I think you're right about that, Daryl. The artist proof, they're limited to 300. Yeah. The NYCCs were 3,000, just like the Rogues, the Wolverines, and I think some of the other ones that he's done.
But the thing about it is my thoughts on store exclusives is this, right? Retailers, most of the time, they get in the books for about $2.50, $3 a piece, right? Those books are not meant to sell out the first day that they drop. That's something that's supposed to be special to your store or to your website that you can sell over a long amount of time. If somebody buying a couple of books say, "Oh, well, let me throw in their store exclusive." You know what I'm saying?
That's not how it used to be. And then people that's buying these store exclusive are from the old school, like me and Ultra. When Frankie's just dropped that fucking Delgado shit that she sold in 2 seconds, you feel what I'm saying? And that brought value to a book. So when I see another store giving their fucking variant to a fucking random fucking dickhead store, you're never gonna make money on that. And I sit there and I will tell you motherfuckers, don't buy store exclusives.
Look at that. Look how easy that is. See how easy that is? This is back when I was with Tales from the Flip Side. All right.
One of one.
My homie Jesse James Comics gave me this. I went to the shop and he says, "I got a gift for you." And he says, "Here, this is for you." And he didn't say how hard it was. He didn't say, "Oh, this is the hardest thing to do in the fucking world, this and this and that." It's not hard to put a number on a fucking book. It's not. Don't let anybody tell you it is. It's just they're not used to doing it yet. They're used
Marvel.
To
in the case of Marvel, they won't let you do it. Period. So that's kind of, Marvel won't let you do a lot.
But they'll allow acetate, but you can't write on the book.
No, they don't allow
exactly, right? Look, motherfuckers.
Yeah, talk that shit, Lucas.
Fuck you, because look, if it's so fucking easy to put fucking acetate on the fucking book, you want to staple some shit? How about stapling some fucking numbers?
There you go. Yeah.
If you're gonna randomly fix anything or put anything on a fucking book, put some fucking numbers to that shit. That would make sense to me. Or some COAs.
Some real COAs.
Yes. Well, put the numbers on the book. Period.
That's the best.
I mean, like cards do it all the time, right? It's even become a problem in cards. Have you seen what happened with some of these football cards that, like, there ended up being like a 251 out of 250?
Yep.
Like, how does that happen? And like get out.
Star.
Hey, listen to this though. Marvel won't allow retailers to have numbers printed on their books, but they do it for their own books.
So fuck Marvel. Just write the show yourself.
Well, listen. What happened with the acetate shit? We said, hey, what do we want? We Marvel to. We want to find out what happened with this, and that. You know, woo. Marvel came out and made a change, right? That's a big fucking deal. So you know, a good change was made. They changed their contracts. That's just not allowed to happen anymore. And they came out and said, we're not going to allow it anymore. So that's a change. So if we keep telling Marvel, hey, create a fucking hashtag that says, you know, something clever about putting numbers on books. I don't give a fuck. More people talk about it, tell Marvel they want it, they'll do it.
Well, and here's the other thing. They were able to put digital unique redemption codes into each book too. So
yeah,
pretty
QR
sure
codes.
that yeah. Well, now they do the QR codes, but remember the old peel off stickers
Combo
underneath
packs,
that there was a unique code.
Oh, fucking Tyrone left, motherfucker.
You had to run
Listen,
around our private chat. You telling you had to go.
Like it's levels to accountability for everything. It's
levels to accountability. I like that. Levels to
I gotta bounce,
accountability.
guys. Hey, Ninth, I appreciate you, brother. Mel, you know I appreciate you. Bronze Age Nerd, you know I appreciate you. Remo, Ultra, Adam, Lucas.
Levels
E.
to accountability. I like that.
Much love, you guys. See
All
you
right,
tomorrow.
man, take it easy.
See you tomorrow.
All right. Later, guys.
Levels to accountability. And Hi Nathan, you're right. We can't even get legit print run numbers.
You know, here's the thing about it. Marvel got a level of accountability because they could easily number these books, bro. Like, it's 2022. There's no way in the world you can't tell me that there's no way y'all can number these books out so that retailers won't even have the option to say, oh, this is only limited to 3,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can find a way to put a number on those books that's easy and, you know, that works for everybody. On top of that, these retailers, stop trying to limit everything, bro. Only way you can sell a book is if you can say, oh, this book is limited to 1,200. We destroyed the other 1,800. If that's the only way you think you can sell the book, you don't need to make the damn exclusive. Period.
That's right. Keep it for key issues, big events. Number 1, number 9,000. All the anniversaries.
Then also, Marvel could allow people to pay for a minimum of 3,000 books, but only print 1,000. And maybe they can put like a QR code on the book so that people can scan it and say it can go to a website and say, yes, you know, the original was print run was 3,000, the other 2,000.
Marvel won't do that. If Marvel's
like,
good,
it's simple, bro. It's too much technology out here to protect the consumer. But the God's honest truth is, in comics, nobody is really concerned with protecting the consumer. Now,
let me say something. Yeah, exactly. We're a small corner. We're a small corner of the whole comic book industry. Nobody give a fuck about speculators. We only give a fuck about us. And then, when you motherfuckers understand that, you know what I'm saying? Nobody give a fuck about how many copies Nerdy Girl bought. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares. The outside comic community, nobody give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
But what I will say is that, you know, that is what a lot of people are saying. Like, we don't give a fuck that Nerdy Girl did this, but there is so in the industry that I work in, right, which is research, we talk about the self-licking ice cream cone. Right, that is where the self-licking ice cream cone. Right,
yo, keep it going. You gotta stop for that. You gotta stop for that. I'm not going to Costa Rica, man.
Yeah, Mel going to go to Costa Rica. He gonna
why you leave? Why did you leave?
He broke the kids, man.
Mel
almost lost his life.
Sousa. What do you call this shit? Sousa.
Sasua. I'm not going without y'all, man. Got it.
Look. There's going to be something to a particular influencer having a whole bunch of copies and pushing those copies that person was, you know, automatically able to get no matter what, right? Like, okay, I respect this person because this person's talking about that book, but that person got that book behind the freaking lines, which is overshadowing all the other great books that may be out there. That's what a self-licking ice cream cone is all fucking about, man. We can't be having that shit.
Remo's dad don't give a fuck about Dirty Girl book.
Yeah.
You know what?
I don't put hot sauce on everything. I put some Samoy.
This
That
is
tagine Samoy is awesome, by the way.
This is number one comment. This is number one comment right here. This is I got this as number one comment.
I've
That
just
was
been
funny.
killing it all night, man. I've just been killing it all night.
Yeah, I'll be down with the killing on that for Hartman, you've been slacking, huh? You didn't put it as you used to be.
Oh, I should have fucking faded out so long ago.
Listen. I mean,
22.
we had as a last show. I'm happy with the last show for me. But there is a wheel that we got to be spent before. Well, you know what?
A whole bunch of Battle Beast shit.
Let's get some greens in, and then we'll go.
Let's get some greens in. Exactly. Let's get some greens in. Because this is a comic book show. Send a giveaway show.
Instead of talk about ice cream cones and shit.
Let me tell
you something, Mean Gene.
I was telling this motherfucking knife, the chillers look so good. He's like, stay away from the pork. Pork is life.
Pork is life, man. As long as you ain't got no foot and fuckery in it, you'll be all right. Hey, so
it's 4 a.m. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you, Lucas. Might not make FOC. I'm gonna give away this goddamn books. Let's do it, man.
All right, here we're coming up to 8. So these are the books that are coming out. But there are going to be some that are allocated. For instance, the Amazing Fantasy number 1,000, 1 to 200. I don't even know what that fucking means. Like, how do you not have enough of the fucking books that people fucking order? I don't know what that means. But also allocated will be Gambit number 2, the Dogman Hellfire, the one where his pecs and shit are freaking showing.
It just means the people who ordered first are going to get it first, and then everybody else is going to have to either wait. That purple triangle doesn't mean it's
out of stock, right? When it comes to an incentive, and you got the purple joint like that, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Right. But the fact that it's on this list, because I brought this list over from Diamond, it means that they are not going to have enough to possibly fulfill orders, which is weird.
That's super weird. And can you imagine having been a retailer that ordered those and then not getting the incentive? That would be so frustrating.
Yeah. But isn't the Campbell one isn't it basically 4 different versions of that same cover?
Yes. So the 1 in 200 is that the retro one?
Yes,
where
the
it's
retro one.
The dipple so the retro coloring style where it was all micro dots, right? And then there's the other one is the modern colorization, but it's virgin. And then there's the other version of it that is a trade dress that is an open order. So I think there's at least 3 versions of that book with the Campbell art on it. But
Yes, sir. All right, let's go real quick. A freaking interesting news, especially from the comic book community. President Biden announced student loan relief. What I would like for you guys to comment in the comments is hey, if any of you had these student loans and were affected, are you now going to buy more comics now that you should have a little bit more money in your freaking wallets?
Well, let me interject one thing that I heavily researched on this because my wife has student loans and I wanted to make sure we weren't going to be absolutely foobarred by this. Estimated $2,000 or more in taxes for at least 13 states who had this happen to them. So what they did is the government played a fast one on people and basically said, oh, instead of you paying your student loan for $50 a month for the next year, well, the next year when you file your taxes, you're going to owe us $2,000 or more. And those are states that actually count this payoff towards their taxable income.
Wow.
All right. I didn't see any really big news for crypto. But I did see something interesting for eBay. eBay is acquiring TCG Player, which is one of the largest trading card marketplaces.
Yes, why nobody mad about this?
Because they stole it from another company.
People are mad.
I'm keeping an eye on this stuff. Diamond is suing GameStop for $3 million because apparently they ordered a particular exclusive. And right in the middle of them actually making it, GameStop said, yeah, hey, freaking Diamond, go ahead and cancel it. We don't need that. That was like, well, we already freaking started making it. So now they're suing them for $3 million. Actually, I think it was less than that, but because of interest and all the other stuff. Wall Street analysts have said that they think GameStop should actually be at 1750, but even though it's at 3094 right now. So if you are smart and you understand how margins work,
margin calls.
Yeah, you might want to go ahead and buy that 1650 right now.
Yeah, but it's all synthetic shares, and you might want to stay away from that because when it's time to produce the shares, you're not going to have any shares, and your shares going to go around in circles like this when you try to sell them.
Like a toilet. Awesome.
Right.
Let's see. All right. So, in fact, you guys talked about it on CBSI. Red Sonja, it is back on. They've already started casting. They've already started shooting some of the shots and over there in Europe. I would say don't necessarily keep speculating on the freaking comic books.
Right.
Yeah, the stock is out there. It's really, really freaking cheap. 26 cents a share.
Don't buy the stock either.
26 cents a share?
What?
26 cents.
Bro, you're begging a Red Sonja. Red Sonja? You're begging
Red Sonja. Red Sonja. Vampirella. Draculina.
Okay. You're begging on that?
26 cents a share, I am.
How many shares you buy, Lucas?
How many shares would I buy?
Yeah.
You telling me that you can't buy $1 or $10?
Okay. How many did you buy?
And then how many have I bought?
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, between so it's no longer on the it's no longer on the big joint, right? So it's on pink shares. It's on pink
7,
shares,
8. That's what I guess it's 7, 8. Nah.
No, it's in between like 99 and 103.
You bought 103 shares of this shit
at 10. Well, that was at 10 cents. At 10 cents.
It
was like $10. It was like $10 for me back then. I was like, hey, fuck it, why not? Now it's up to like 26 cents because
you already doubled your money.
Yeah, because look, I've been talking about this for like 2 years.
You have.
Years now.
You have.
2 years. Lucas, is this the stock you were talking about when Vampirella got like reaction a while back?
Right.
I just want that double check.
Right.
I apologize because if you bought it at 26 cents a share,
I bought $10. I bought $10, and it was like 99 to 103. I forget how much. I would have to go back into my statements to figure out what it was.
But it's Red Sonja. It's a move. It's a Red Sonja move.
If you bought $4, which is the cost of your average comic book, that's the cost of your average freaking comic book. That would give you at least 10 shares.
That shit said it without fiber, bro. That's a good comment.
Nice one, Psychotron.
That gets a start.
So what I would say,
real fast, I'm going to bounce off the stream.
No, you can't. You can't because we got Red Sonja shit.
No, that's Red Sonja.
Well,
That's not Red Sonja. That's definitely some other shit.
So
I do love Red Sonja.
Yeah, go ahead, Bronze.
One more quick shout out to Ultra right here. That should look familiar from his last Matrix.
Oh shit!
I picked that up.
Oh shit!
Just wanted to say thanks for the shout out on that one.
Oh, no worries, man. And you got the Frank Cho booty.
Yep.
Cakes.
And not only that, I got its sister booty right there.
Oh, geez.
Nice.
Well, there's a ton of that going on in Frank Cho's realm.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Inside the king size Hulk, doesn't that have another cover on the inside?
Hey, Brian, I want to know, was it mad at you? She's like, how you came with Skip. That's all I was saying.
Oh no, and I mean, I'm a big believer in accountability for actions, and that's I knew when that all went down with just for people that don't know what I'm talking about. It's when Jim Lee shows up on CGC on Whatnot. Boy, there's going to be some eyeballs on that when that's happening, when CGC is live on Whatnot. I don't care if they're only doing giveaways. By the way, as people pointed out later on, CGC was helping Jim Lee run his own Whatnot sale later on. They were the ones adding the items and so forth. So there's a lot of weird stuff going on there. And then who was the host? It was somebody that was directly involved and a name that was directly, a face that was directly out there with the C2E2 scandal. And my point was when I wanted to bring that up is that is not a good look for anybody involved, and it wasn't. And I reached out to that individual before that all before I had to kind of make my opinion known on it, and I just said, hey, this, just so you know, this is how I feel about it, and I'm going to be talking about it. And I kept names out of it, but for sure I understand that people involved with that, people got to be responsible for their actions. And I also want to give everybody the chance to, like you're saying, somebody needs an advocate, somebody needs a friend. I want to give that chance to be like, hey, this is how this is looking to everybody. You should know that.
Yeah, it's true. Again, if where I'm from, that's your man, you ride with your man. He was your man. You got to ride with your man.
To be honest, though, to be 100% honest, and this isn't me distancing myself from Skev. He and I had been friendly. We did a video together, but we're not actual friends. I've never met him in real life. Like, I don't think he owes me anything.
He don't owe you, but family, that's your man. Like, yo, listen.
For sure. I think he's a good guy. I think he's a good guy.
Bro, I've done shows fucked up individuals. Trust me, fucked up individuals. I gotta eat that. I gotta eat who I did shows with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all was big gang and all that. When I seen what you did, I wasn't happy. I didn't approach you. Like I should have approached you. I was happy, but I did it here, and we did it like gentlemen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, I just want to let it be known, like in my, since we're having this conversation, otherwise I wouldn't really be talking about it. But my personal estimation, I really do think Skeff is a stand-up guy, a good guy.
Put that out there.
And while I won't bring up details of personal conversations, things that were made clear to me during those conversations prove to me that he's not a villain in all this.
Please do a video and put that out there. Clear my
I will tell you that I have, and I don't know about now, but back then he entertained it. I brought up, hey, you're always welcome if you want to come on to my show and you want to talk about any of this stuff or, clear up any misconceptions people have. I think it might be a good idea. He said he'd consider it. That offer's out there. Other than that, I think me doing a solo video about it, talking about probably isn't going to help anything.
Don't do a solo video. But if that's your man, that's your man. Come on together, unify that. Cause he
100%.
He a good dude. He ain't do no bullshit. He's looking out for people.
Yeah, and I mean, like I'm saying it right now, like I 100% stand by the man for sure. I don't think anybody's perfect, and I think that there's some things that happened that probably at the end of the day were not the right moves for him, but those are his mistakes, and he's the one that needs to talk about them, and that's his business, but I'm more than happy to do that on stream with him or in a video or whatever. That's cool. I'm not. He called me right now. I wouldn't be, I'd be answering the call and talking to him for sure.
Let's not forget D-back for facts that made what the fuck? Oh, nah. He never made me take a break, bro. I had to fucking start a new job. I ain't mad at that motherfucker either. The one you talk, I'm not mad at him either. I had started a new job. I'm not mad at that dude either. That's just on him. That's a whole nother story. Listen, I don't hate nobody, bro. Yeah. I don't hate nobody. I want to see people do peace, man. That's the old stuff.
Well, and my other point I'll make about it before I jump off here is there's been a lot of toxicity in the community. There's been a lot of witch hunting in the community, and if you really watch all the content I've kind of put out that are around this, you'll know I'm one of the biggest advocates for that. That isn't getting us anywhere, because here's the real secret: no one gives a shit about any of the comic book in that way. They don't care about us like they don't. It's not like they're invested us in that way. If we make a mistake, just like watching a celebrity mess up on the tabloid, people are going to be interested. And then there's people that are fans and they support their favorites and that kind of stuff. That's real. But I mean, we're not big shots. None of us are, even those guys at the top, they're not big shots. And there needs to be a lot of humble pie going around with that kind of stuff. And it isn't the big issue. It isn't the big issue what's going on.
Not a humble pie. Not a humble pie.
I just organized it all.
Yo, Lucas, tell them how to donate, man.
All right, so what you can do is go to the Comic Crusaders page during the live right now and just super chat.
Get those super chats in.
Yeah, I ain't burning no damn bridge, bro.
And I don't know how Mel wants to use the money. Maybe do his own little retailer exclusive.
No, I will never ever do another retailer ever again. Ever again. Ever again. Fuck.
Forever, ever?
Ever.
2 months from now, we're gonna. Hey, everybody! I'm back, and here's my retail exclusive.
Good Boy Volume 3. No, I'm kidding.
Dad, you will never hear me say that.
All right, guys. Well, I am going to hop off. I pleasure being on. Thanks for having me on. I was glad we could talk about some real issues tonight and hopefully get the community talking about it. I think that's awesome. I'll leave on the comment that Mark left. Somebody get Ultra fired up. I like it when Ultra rants. Ultra, let's get you going before you got to take my place here. You start ranting when I leave. All right. Ultra's on like the below.
Dude, the truck ran out of fucking gas 2 mountaintops ago, and it's been fucking coasting since. So let's just be honest.
No coffee tonight, Ultra?
What?
No coffee tonight?
No. I'm actually trying to fall asleep and only drink coffee to wake up in the mornings, not to stay awake throughout the day.
Smart.
That's kind of how it's supposed to be.
All right, guys. Well, I got to jump. Have a good night, everybody.
Peace
out.
All right, later.
Look at Patrick's coming.
yeah. Look who's here for that fucking craziness. But again, I ain't mad at that dude no more.
It's definitely the lack of sleep.
All right.
Do people really listen when I rant?
Yes, of course. Let's see where we at. All right. So you guys talked about the shit from like the 1960s and everything, but you guys got to understand that the one that they are running through the comics right now, and the one that Arowana and Mike the Pike actually have licenses for, is not the same Red Sonja.
Who the fuck is Mike the Pike?
Mike the Pike is the company that owns the rights to license Red Sonja and Vampirella and Draculina.
Okay,
and
so
also write this recent story,
right? So that's why I have so that's why I brought these guys up. Arowana Media Holdings.
Okay.
You can actually invest in them, like the initial investment. You can like get in on all their licenses right now for $99 with 26 cents a share. Right now, you just got to do it before September 6th. So you got a month, or actually a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, like 2 weeks.
Right. The actual price for Mike the Pike, which is the actual company that's running this shit, is at 0.00010, but it actually had a little bit of a crazy ass spike within the last month, starting on August 25th because of the news that came out.
Mike 1/10,000 of a cent.
Mike the Pike sound like some fucking blind Adam Porno.
Hey, he probably has some, right? But yeah, so the thing that I honed in on was the fact that the news came out is that the way they're focusing on it right now is a lot of the diversity. They want to bring in some of the black characters, some of the binary characters, which would be part of the Red Sonja Red Sitha, which is an adopted daughter of Red Sonja. Also, Red Sonja has a new. She's not a daughter, but she's a strange little girl that they're.
She's her daughter by the same sense that Yondu is Star-Lord's dad.
Right. The girl with the white tattoo. That's a thing that came out in 2021. So there's some interesting things they're gonna. Just got to remember that the one that came out in like the 1960s is not the same Red Sonja. There's different iterations and different reincarnations.
Nobody's gonna watch this movie. Nobody's gonna see it to see Red Sonja.
So you guys know that the first actress was like fired or exited the project for whatever reason, and then like all the hype died down, and then they hired a new actress, and now the hype is back up again. And
there you go, Adam. Specking on red hair.
We're specking on fucking. Yes,
but Lucas is correct. The original Red Sonja is the one that wore like the turtleneck with long sleeves and her midriff popping out. The bikini Red Sonya is another Red Sonya, and apparently you can go through the Sonya verse and actually see all those because there's a Sonya verse book, which goes through all the different universal incarnations of Sonyas, from steampunk Sonya to technology Sonya to the original Sonya to.
Give me $2,500, I'll make a Red Sonya porno
Ain't got time
all
for
day. It will test
Ain't got no time for that. Ain't got time for that.
Yeah, I swear to God, I didn't think Remo was still here.
Wait, Remo, what's up, brother?
I can't believe I'm still here. It's 4:16 in the fucking
Yo,
morning.
Remo got to be smoking the best weed of all time.
My shit's about to burn out right now. I'm over here like, I'm swaying. I'm over here swaying.
Hey, so I got a chance to read some of the previews, not all of them, but DC is moving forward on some storylines. Remember these shits from back in the day, the Amalgam Universe shits?
Yep,
Yes.
I got the X Patrol.
Right. Some of the joints on FOC this week are bringing back some of those elements from the Amalgam
Really?
Universe.
Well, that's pretty cool. I've been
How-
picking up.
It's not gonna say it outright. Yeah, it doesn't say it outright, but it was like, huh, who the fuck is that? And it was like, oh, okay.
Lots of weird things going on at DC. Have they been shit canning people in the comic book area too, like they're doing with all their movies?
Yeah. But definitely this one was an interesting one. The
That's
exciting X Patrol #1, one about Bill the Brood, right? Also, they've been trying to bring this guy back for a while, Sergeant Rock. Everybody recognizes that the first appearance of Sergeant Rock was Our Army at War #81, but what people don't realize is that the Rock, the character of the Rock, his first appearance was in GI Combat #68. That was before he got promoted to Sergeant Rock. He was just like a PFC. And then that's it. So let's run the wheel right now.
Whoa. Lucas, do you have the Wayback Machine, or are we going to run a wheel?
We're going to run the wheel.
Before we run the wheel, I need to check out.
Yeah,
I'm
me too.
not going to stay awake.
All right, that's fine. Fuck you.
Hey, I made a brave attempt, my friend. I made a brave attempt. I tried to stay through the whole show.
Yeah, you rocked it. You rocked that. You rocked that a lot.
It's been a fun night, man. I'm sorry I didn't
It was
deliver
a fun
another
night.
Spec Matrix to you.
It was
guys,
a fun
but,
night, and then
we'll get another one soon. And
you know what I really hate. You know what I really hate. Like, no, you know what? You could leave if you got to.
I kind of got to because I can't stay awake, my friend.
Because it's what I really.
I'm just gonna start yawning on screen even more than I was about an hour ago. So,
Have a great week, brother.
you guys are my family, other than my actual family, and I love you, each and every one of you, and I hope you all have a good one. And guys in the live chat, you guys know where the content's at. Come check me out sometime this weekend for the Secret Variant. And Wednesday,
we're gonna start a new channel this week.
Yeah, we're gonna watch out for the new channel drop, everybody. That's all I gotta say. All right.
Yes.
Everybody.
All right, Melton. Peace out, man.
All right, take it easy.
419 if you got a minute.
Listen, it's that time. I know we're not. Lucas, I know you're not finished FOC.
No, I'm not finished FOC. We're just going to do the wheel and then do FOC.
Or
do you want to wait? Or did you want to wait till after FOC?
No, because I gotta go to bed. My wife's gonna yell at me. So we don't want to trauma down the stairs. But I want to stay with you as long as I can. I want to stay with you till 4:35. I told her I'm gonna come to bed at 4:30. All right, this is what I'm giving you. This is one of the last times I'm giving you for a while. There we go. All right, so this motherfucker is going for $50. This motherfucker is going for 70. No, this motherfucker is going for 80. This motherfucker is going for 70. I'm giving y'all an opportunity. Put your name in the chat. All you gotta do is say your name in the chat. Lou's gonna come in the wheel. We got 102 live right now at fucking 4:30 in the morning. A lot of you motherfuckers can't handle that. A lot of you motherfuckers can't do what we do. You understand what I'm saying? Yeezy.
What's up?
We're bringing a new channel. Blind Adam is gonna have a show on the new channel. Remo is gonna have a show on the new channel. Remo, I want you to do fucking movie reviews and TV show reviews. It could be 30 seconds. It could be fucking 1 hour, whatever you want to do. But you gotta be high. You gotta be high, motherfucker.
You tell me what time.
You understand what I'm saying? Lucas, you are gonna be in control of this channel. You and Knife are gonna be in control of this channel. Anybody got a problem with that?
Nope.
Don't fuck around with me. We're gonna be talking about 80s shit all the damn time. We're gonna be
I don't
talking
give
about
a
80s
fuck.
toys, 80s cartoons, 80s horror, all that shit.
I don't give a fuck what y'all talk about, bro. I'm coming back home. I'm coming back home in November. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be as strong as you left it, brother.
I trust
Even stronger.
my team. I trust my team. And alcohol will not be playing a factor anymore for a year. Let me allow me to get drunk with this one last time.
It's so
Going out with a bang.
hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Ooh.
So all you dirty motherfuckers in the chat, all you motherfuckers that missed out, you'll get one last time to put your name in the chat. All you gotta do is comment, and then one final time, while I'm drunk, for a year, Battle Beast Virgin, Battle Beast Trade, and Battle Beast fucking Black and White. Motherfuckers say, you don't get no foil? No, motherfucker, you don't get no motherfucking foil. This is about $400 worth of shit. I'm giving it to y'all for free. If you don't like it, suck my dick. So am I lazy cut? No, man. I got shit to do, man. I got shit to recuperate, brother. I'm not leaving because of my job. I did that already. But listen, I'm gonna still be around. Still gonna be around IG, but I trust my people. Drunken Chat ain't gonna change. It's my fat ass ain't gonna be on there no more. That's all it is. That's all it is. So one last time for alcohol. Put me on the big screen. Lucas, spin a motherfucker, Will. Where the noise at?
No noise?
No.
I thought more noise was on there.
Yes, John, I still would be selling, and I still be on IG. I'll still be selling on whatnot. I still be selling on IG. Tina, you fucked up. We already spinning the wheel. Up and down said rigged already.
Heart attack settings, right?
Yep.
It's going on for a minute.
I'm giving you a $400 worth of shit. Maybe $300. Ain't nobody else doing this shit.
Late night got it.
That's my man. Nope. Hey, late night. Who this? Oh, late night.
Nice.
Yo. Hey, yo. Late night OG. Yo, motherfucker. I don't mean to call you motherfucker. But yo, send me your address. I got you. Listen. This is what you're getting. $300 worth of shit. You get $300 worth of shit. Who else? I'm drunk as shit. I am drunk as fuck. I don't care. Who else is giving this to y'all? Nobody. And I want to tell you something. Before we continue, Lucas, I gotta put the soul out on me. Motherfuckers always be like, yo, Why do all these other sellers or why do those one-not sellers get the Battle Beast shit? You know what I'm saying? When you motherfuckers, this is the big reveal. When y'all motherfuckers do this for Battle Beast, y'all can get that.
Wait, I thought your shit was the Venom shit. Or was that the other one? God damn.
So this ain't finished yet. I'm the only motherfucker with this Battle Beast tattoo, bro. That's why Skybound contacted me. It ain't finished yet. Wait till it get finished. This is why I get the Battle Beast shit. Because I fucks with Battle Beast. My Battle Beast sale gonna be different from all these motherfucking Battle Beast sales. I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's gonna be about Battle Beast. It ain't gonna be 2 Battle Beast books and fucking some other fucking nonsense, bro. I ain't gonna tell you what's gonna be in it. Man, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be. All of Battle Beast's appearances, including the foil, will be available. I don't play around when it comes to this dude, bro. I don't play around when it comes to this dude. Sure, once again. You know what I'm saying? Battle Beast. I don't know why I went to Remo.
Yeah, where are you at, Bill?
I don't know.
He's on Brian can't turn his camera on.
Oh. So I'm trying to say, yeah. The Maria Wolf cover will be in there too. I go upstairs to get my shit. I ain't sure of the guns, Joggy. I'm sure of the Battle Beast. When you do that,
these motherfuckers is ill.
Yo, I love everyone, every last one of y'all, and I'm not leaving. I ain't leaving just yet. You guys got me to fucking 2:45. Lucas, please continue, and I'll shut the fuck up.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to do a couple of DC joints, then we're going to run a trailer, then we're going to do some Braille bits.
It's 10 gems, god damn it!
All right, so DC, Warner Brothers Discovery, interesting week. Ezra Miller, he's the turd that just can't seem to get wiped off. Apparently, he had a meeting with DC executives, and they said, "Yeah, we're still going to freaking stay with you." But apparently, part of that is he's going to have to go for treatment and do whatever. I don't understand what type of treatment you need to go for kidnapping and freaking hanging around little kids, and I don't know what the fucking there's all types of stuff.
I go to the same rehab that sent Charlie Sheen to back in the day. What the fuck, man?
But yeah, so
I didn't know there was rehab for messing up so much.
Apparently there is. So if apparently they're going to start using mushrooms to treat alcohol addiction. So that's why, if y'all want to know why Mel was to stop drinking, that's why.
Right, I went to a mushroom field. I'm gonna test something. Speck it on mushrooms.
Well, that's how you see the aliens, dude. So just be careful with that.
Okay. Action Comics 1047. I actually did get a chance to read that one, and there are some new characters in this one. I didn't care about it, but I do love
the cover.
I do love the cover that's in the middle, which is a 1 in 25. I do love the Perillo that's up there. I do love the one to the top right, which is a Zerdy cover as well. They're just some good covers. And of course, you can't go wrong with any homages that are out there, which is the one to the top, bottom left.
Is that a facsimile of it? Are you doing that again?
Yeah.
Like, what number facsimile is this for? Actually,
yeah. Yeah, right. Well, I mean, it's supposed to be for 1047, but I don't know. Then Batman Beyond the Night. It's got several joints going on, including the one which is in the middle. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that is a 1 in 25 for the one in the middle. The one to the left is a open order one, J. Scott Campbell. And then it's whatever. I don't know what this list is trying to say, but it says, "Hey, there's a Dark Knight in future tech armor." It doesn't say who it is or if there's a new character or anything. It just says that. Right?
Oh, did we spin the wheel?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we did.
Late night one.
Oh yeah, late night. Holler at me. Listen, I gotta go to bed. Wife is gonna yell at me. Hey, I'm sorry to cut you off, Luke. I really
Okay, yeah, man.
Thank you all, and I promise you, my guy's gonna take care. My guy's gonna take care of you. It's gonna be nothing but comic spec. We're gonna do great. We're gonna change the channel. This is the last time you're gonna see Drunken Mel for about a year. So embrace him, and whoever don't like me, suck my dick. And we're gonna keep grinding. And that's the last thing you're gonna hear from Drunk Mel. And I love you guys. I love everyone, every last one of you motherfuckers who fucking stayed up with us. It's 4:30 in the fucking morning. And if your wife is gonna kill you, tell her to call my wife and we get killed together. I love you guys.
All right.
And I love you guys, Lucas, Ultra, all you motherfuckers. You guys are the real MVP. Your guys are gonna keep holding the show, doing what it do. I love y'all, and I see y'all in October, man.
All right, man. Out.
Love you.
Later, Mel.
Yeah.
All right. So the Drug is asking, hey, freaking The Rock said they are reprinting Black Adam #1 with him on the cover. Does anyone know if that's true? I don't know if that's true, but I do know that they've already have a cover that's out there with him already on it. So I don't know why they need to do Black Adam #1. That's weird. All right. Batman Fortress #5. There's Kamomi Shirama. Both of these are open order. Then Batman One Bad Day. Don't forget that retailers are going to have to order at least 25 of these in order to qualify for another one that's happening in like 2023. So every One Bad Day, there's going to be at least 25 per retailer out there so they can get that one joint. But this one is actually the second print of #1. The one to the left, that's the Giuseppe Camicoli, and the one to the right, that's the Mitch Gerard's 1 in 25.
Oh wow, the one on the right is pretty impressive.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Batman Superman World's Finest. The 1 to 100 is the one to the far right, which is a Dan Amora foil cardstock. Okay. And then there's a 1 to 50 Todd Knock. And then there's the
it's
one
great
to
to
the
see
middle.
he's not just doing headshots.
Yeah.
Exactly, right? I don't know why Marvel thought that was a great idea. But the one to the top middle, that one is the Josh Middleton.
Okay.
Then there's Batman: The Audio Adventures. I think it's on YouTube, right? The
It's
actual
on
Audio
YouTube,
Adventures.
and it's also on HBO Max.
Right. Trying to remember what was going on with this. Oh yeah. So there are, I don't know what to think of these, but it's one of those. There are new characters, but there aren't. But they are talking about another character that's coming along, King Scimitar. That's in this one. So this is not going to be a big spec, but the fact that they are bringing up some some other characters in here makes it kind of interesting. Which is
Also a really fun read.
right. Yeah. So when I was talking about that amalgam, it's like, oh, okay, interesting. But there is a 1 in 25 Anthony Marquez and J Bone card stock variant.
So is this continuing from that previous one they published before?
That's
or was that something different?
I wish I had read it. I think in fact I think I did read it, but I don't remember what the fuck happened to it. I just remember there was this one story, I think, about the one dude who found a sword, and that kind of plays into what's happening in here, kind of.
Oh, okay.
All right, the Batman Knight, 9 out of 10. Once again, my favorite is of course the Riccardo Federici to the left. Then Black Adam #4. There's a 1 in 25 Pamela Hoogboom, which is the one to the far right. I don't know whether that's supposed to be a blue beetle or a scarab up top. But then, of course, there are some fans who love Tarn Clark, which is the second one from the left. Blood Syndicate Season 1. Of course, favorites are going to be Catwoman number 47, 1 in 25, Tula Lotte, which is the one in the middle. But Suzumika killed her on this one. Killed her on it. She decided to go with the variant color background on this one. Killed it.
Yep.
Of course, people were sleeping on those Jeff DeCaws, though. That went to the far right.
Well, a lot of people like automatically already just buy cover 8 anyways, right?
Yeah. Look, all I want to know is, does Batman show up and kill that dude? That dude that's like all over Catwoman? Because, that's the only thing I care about right now. I think his name is like Monette or something like that. Like, okay, you can't marry me, and then you went out of town and you ended up fucking some other dude. Come on now. Dark Crisis on Infinite Earth. There's a third print for number 1, then a third print for number 2, as well as number 3. And here we go. This one is DC's Horror presents Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead, number 1. This one is kind of interesting because, there's like the deceased shit, right, that they've been doing. And then there's like Task Force Z, which is about bringing superheroes back to life using some super serum. This story right here actually explains where that super serum came from. It also explains why we still have a Sergeant Rock running around, because supposedly he died in World War II. So this story here starts to explain what the fuck is going on with that one.
Is the Lazarus Pit like involved?
No, it does involve Nazis. So if you're into that type of thing, if you would like a copy of one of these, and I'm not talking about the freaking incentives or anything like that, but you need like one copy, or at least like 5 copies. Go ahead and order in the pull box. These will be $1.
Oh wow!
All right. Then there's DC's Mech, also with Wonder Woman. I like that Wonder Woman design cover. It looks like they want to copy off of Marvel for some fucking reason. DC versus Vampires. There's a DC versus Vampires All Out War number 3. There's a 1 in 25 James Dacoa. Then Death of Superman 30th Anniversary Special. Once again, this goes into So apparently, it's weird, right? Because you know how John Kent, he's a full grown ass man right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in this fucking story, he's a kid again. They put him as a fucking kid again. I don't fucking get it. But so this is another one that, if you want to get at least 10 books, and there's like 30 covers. 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 15 covers in this bitch. If you would like any of the freaking covers, except for the incentives, and you want at least 10, freaking let me know. Those are gonna be $1. Death Rage. Once again, these are not necessarily by DC, but this is by Lunar. Deathstroke Inc. number 13. There's a 1 in 25 by Towel.
Is it the middle one?
Yes, sir. Pretty cool to see him draw something other than freaking skinny ass women, right?
I mean, he's done some pretty like epic covers before, like just doing like women covers everywhere.
Detective Comics number 1064. There's a 1 in 25 Martin Simmons and a Williams Inc. variant.
Simmons does some like pretty like surrealist kind of stuff. Is what I've noticed, like in all his covers.
Flash 786. There's a Torn Clark, Dark Crisis, and a 1 in 25 Daniel Sampier, Alejandro Sanchez cardstock. I thought I already covered this. Harley Quinn number 22. I think the one in the middle is the one at 20. I don't know. Actually, I forget which one is the one at 25. But it is nice to see that Natalie Sanders, that's one to the bottom right, because I've seen her have like retailer census and they just didn't hit right. And it's like weird. But there is a Stefan Sejic stock card, and there's a 1 in 25 Baldian card stock as well. But I think the one that's going to be the hit is the one to the bottom left, which is the homage variant.
Oh, to the Dark Knight Returns.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That none of the Sanders one looks pretty good too.
Yeah.
I've heard some.
I mean, most of them look good except for the one to the top left.
Yeah.
Human Target number 7, the story that keeps on going but nobody's reading. Right. There's a 1 in 25 Francesco Martina. And then the Nice House on the Lake, another good story that nobody's reading.
I got to catch back up on that. I forgot where I left off.
Yeah, I'm gonna just wait for the trade.
The trade already came out.
The trade already came out?
Yeah.
Well, I might as well just buy the trade then at this point, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Nightwing number 96. Then also distributed by Luminor is Pink Lemonade. Sandman Universe is a 1 in 25 Colleen Duran card stock. Superman Space Age number 2. Task Force Z is a 1 in 25 by Travis Mercer. Tim Drake Robin number 1, and I apologize that DC and Marvel, they just went ham this week. They just put too many freaking titles all over the damn place.
You got to ride those kids to go back to school, right?
Like, look, parents they need the money to freaking buy school supplies and shoes for the kids, man. They ain't got time for comics.
Yeah.
Titans United Blood Pack number 1. I do like the Heritage joint, but I don't understand. I don't know what's weirdly it's weirdly racist and really weirdly wrong at the same time, because you got the Green Lantern and he's holding up a flag, but it's just a green flag instead of the actual Mexican flag. And then in the meantime, you got him holding a bag full of tamales. Anybody who actually eats fucking tamales knows you don't fucking carry that shit around in a fucking bag. You carry it around in a fucking pot. Motherfuckers. These new age fucking Mexicans, man. Come on now. Let's see. Young Justice Targets number 3. Oh my god, is that fucking Blue Beetle eating tacos? Yes.
Wow.
All right, now it is time for Cooking with Adam.
I'll allow that one.
The first one you got up is X-Men Classic number 72.
Adam used cover, Kitty Pryde. Enough said. I just, like I said, I was on a Kitty Pryde kick in the last couple weeks, and I just really like the cover.
Okay, respectable. Daredevil number 147.
This is the third appearance of Bullseye, and this is a classic fight in a TV station. And I think that after a second season of Disney Plus, you can see Bullseye coming back on the show eventually.
Okay, all right.
Nice.
Swamp Thing number 84. Really nice cover.
Yeah, this is the third appearance of Morpheus, and it's also the first appearance of Matthew as a human.
Really?
Matthew eventually becomes Matthew the Raven.
Huh, okay.
Is that near the Alan Moore run part?
Yeah, it's like after that, more.
Okay.
But Matthew the Raven was my least favorite part of the Sandman, because every time I heard his voice, that's all I heard was Happy the Horse.
Okay. Death Talks About Life.
This is the Death Safe Sex comic. where they talk about safe sex and using condoms. You have John Constantine demonstrating how to put on a condom by putting a condom on a banana. This is just great shit. And with all the hype on Sandman and Death, a book that I just personally like. You could make some money on it. It's not gonna get you rich. I just think it's fucking cool. And I'm specking up. Fuck. That's what I do. This is the real hidden gems, not the other bullshit.
Well, with all this shit going on with fucking monkeypox, they should probably bring some of that shit back.
Exactly.
I didn't even know that last book existed, honestly.
Yeah. Neither did I. Fantastic Four, number 275.
This is a classic She-Hulk story and cover. This is the one where she's trying to get nude pictures. Paparazzis take nude pictures of her sunbathing on a roof. And it's her trying to get the pictures back. I like the She-Hulk show. It's not the best thing Marvel's ever done, but just some cool She-Hulk's back.
Daredevil, number 57.
This is the issue where Karen Page learns that Daredevil was Matt Murdock. And if they're doing the Born Again thing, this is a key piece of the story. That Karen knows that Daredevil was Matt. And
which character played Karen? Was that the redhead that was in the show? Or?
Yeah, that's Deborah Ann Wall. She's the, sexy redheaded. Testify.
So that's it for. That was the last of?
Yeah, that was it. It was. I wasn't feeling 101. I made that list up. So.
No, it was quick. It was actually pretty good. I actually like the covers, man. All right, so let's run a quick trailer for a quick second so I can reload my glass, and then we'll get back into some of the FOC stuff.
All right, nice.
He is the smartest. He is the detective. He is the one that discovered who Batman was. The humanity of Batman is so helpfully understood through the character of Robin. That is the core of Tim Drake, is that his intelligence is perfectly paired with his empathy.
We had a nice chat on the phone, and I was sold soon, talking about the detective stuff.
Classic detective stories are what this series is about.
There's some Scooby-Dooing. There's some Sherlock Holmesing.
There comes a time for Tim, I think, to say, no, I want to make my way out on my own. I'm very excited for this new phase of Tim's life in which he lives in a marina.
There's a lot of boats.
The art is amazing. I think the story is fun. It's phenomenal. It's one of my favorite processes.
All right, that was the trailer for Tim Drake's Robin. A story that a lot of people will not freaking read, I guarantee you, but all right. So let's move on to Marvel. Marvel actually did pretty well this week, jumping up from 106 to around 120, which is what I think it should be if it's doing great. But eventually, when people figure out what's going on with the economy, it probably should be a little bit lower than 100 right before it goes back up. So stand by. In the meantime, WandaVision director Matt Shockman is going to helm the Fantastic Four movie, right? Which is amazing because the whole homey, feely, retro vibe that WandaVision was able to accomplish. I think that would definitely freaking hone in on Fantastic Four and how it should feel and how it should be directed going forward. So I really like that freaking pick going forward. Star Wars, right? Even though the new one is not by IDW, it's going to be actually by Dark Horse. Star Wars Hyperspace Stories number 2 is going to be on FOC this week. Then there's going to be.
Yeah, I still need to pick up issue 1 for that. I mean, I ordered it. I just haven't picked it up from the store to read it yet.
Are there any new characters in that or anything? Do we know?
I don't know. That's the whole thing. I haven't picked it up to read, so. Yeah. But yeah.
Dark Messiah number 5. There's 1 to 5 and then 1 to 10, of course. Eternal Descent by Opus. There's a Rian Gonzalez variant.
I like looking at the progression of her art now.
Oh yeah, she's got it down now where she doesn't just draw a beautiful girl, she actually puts like shit in the fucking background, which is great. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1. This is the Saturday morning adventures. Look, I just love the art, the easy art. Freaking makes me feel like I should just pull up a bowl of cereal and freaking read this shit. I mean, Creep Show, issue #1 is on FLC this week. There is a 1 to 10. Then Radiant Black, there's a 1 to 25.
Oh, they're doing like a whole set theme with that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
In that style.
Shirtless Bear Fighter, there's a Pooh variant.
Okay.
By a Pooh variant, I mean it looks like the Shirtless Bear Fighter is getting ready to kill Winnie the Pooh.
That's what I thought.
Then Vanish
I mean,
#1.
Is that Kill the Pooh variant?
You said how much is it?
I said now, how many copies you have to order to get the that variant?
It is a 1 to 10.
Okay.
Then there's a Vanish #1, which is it's got a 1 to 10 McGinnis, a 1 and 25 Capullo, a 1 to 50 Stegman, a 1 to 75 Johnson Raw. Then there's a 1 to 100, 1 to 200, and a 1 to 500. So they're just going crazy. But don't forget, before you buy anything solo, is that there are certain retailers that do have exclusives for those, to include our friends at Bird City Comics. So if you want, you can go ahead over there and freaking check those guys out. Judgment Day, The Amazing Spider-Man. Gambit #3, which is, I forget who did this one. Oh, Mirka Andolfo did this one. Captain America: Symbol of Truth. You got Black Panther. I think it's Black Panther and Falcon fighting on the cover, but it's a new suit for Black Panther, that purplish joint. Then I am Phoenix Defenders Beyond. Don't know what's going on with this cover. This one is a cover A by Javier Rodriguez. Edge of Spider-Verse #2.
Ooh, a second print.
Janice Vale, Captain Marvel #3.
Are you reading
Maria
that?
Wolf. I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to, but Marvel Voices Community #1. The solicit for this one says that Alex Gore places a new trail for White Tiger and introduces a brand new character to the Marvel mythos. So people, I mean, if you're into speculating on that type of thing, you're definitely going to want to pick this one up. And I'm looking to see, doesn't look like any of these are actually incentives. They're all just open order. Then Miles Morales Spider-Man. There's Allen and Romero and the Stealth Reeves. My favorite is the Romero that went to the far left.
Whoa. Did they hear our message about like putting him in a new costume and stop messing around with the old costumes and stuff like that?
I think so.
Yeah.
They need to put him in some new Jeezys though. The Predator. Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. Star Wars: The Path to Victory #26, excuse me.
Oh, the second print, because wasn't there like a first appearance in there or something like that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
well,
the
the store
EM
also did
Gist.
exclusive for it. I mean, I like this cover. Don't get me wrong, but yeah.
Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 24. Choose Your Destiny. It's got Lord Momine. There's a Han Solo and Chewbacca by Nakayama. And there's also a Choose Your Destiny for Mace Windu.
Nice.
Thor, there's a Predator variant. IDW, nothing about those guys. Oh, then Grimm is also back on FOC this week. You said you've been reading it?
Yeah. I still need to read issue 4, but I've read up to 3. I thought it was a pretty decent read. But after the cliffhanger on issue 1, I didn't expect to see where that was going for issues 2 and 3. But so far, I've been enjoying the read. I mean, yeah.
So Grimm number 5 has a 1 in 10 and a 1 in 25 by Jenny Frison and a 1 in 50 by Andrade.
So that the Andrade's the 1 in 50 in the middle. Is that right? Because I know the left is the Frison.
The 1 in 50 is the one to the far right.
Oh, okay. Which one's the middle one?
That is the 1 in 10, 1 in 10 by Franny.
I really like that one. The 1 in 10.
Yes, sir. Face looks a little weird, but what can you expect from Death, right?
Right, exactly, right.
Can't make him too pretty. I forget who did this one, but this one right here is by With. And I believe that's Frison to the far right. More Pink Lemonade. Valiant apparently is still putting out books. I don't know how. There's nobody in the office, but okay. And you know what's really crazy? What type of incentive ratio would you guys have put this one at, Aaron?
1 in 5.
Higher.
It's higher than that.
125.
Nope, higher.
1 in 50.
100.
Higher.
1 in
500.
1 in 250.
Yes, no, 1 in 500.
Wow. This is a 1 in 500.
Mm-hmm.
No one's gonna ever see it. I don't think it's gonna exist.
It's gonna be a ghost.
Okay, now they pulled it back. As I checked just again, they pulled it back. It is a 1 in 250 now. And maybe they dropped the price to $3.99, but yeah, it's a 1 in 250.
1 in 250.
Yeah.
You might see a few, I guess.
It'll be a future episode of Aaron's Thursday Night Show.
Well, I will put asterisks to that. Are there going to be any store exclusives for it?
If there's any store out there,
book?
if any store out there is out there buying retail exclusives for Valiant, a company that they don't even have people in the office right now.
Oh,
Valiant doesn't even exist. Yeah, some wild motherfuckers, man.
Hey, man,
Well, I mean that's the only way I could see
them doing that.
But that's the only way I could ever. That's the only way I could ever see anyone actually owning like some of these incentives for something crazy like this, right?
You're doing a store exclusive on a Valiant book. That's a ballsy move.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't suggest anyone do that or just for a random variant, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. Little Red Ronin number 3. It looks like it's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle homage.
Yeah. Oh, they should have done. Wait, did they do it for like issue 3 too? Oh, I guess that's kind.
That's number 3. Yeah.
Yeah. They did it in that blue color, which was kind of nice.
Then Artist Lee presents a whole bunch of like kind of naked women cover again.
Yeah.
All right, Adam.
Yes, sir.
This is comic book of the year, comic book pick of the year. Biden's Titans, Elon versus Elon Musk. And oh man, where is it? I guess I didn't pull it in, but don't forget that there is the Amber Heard
Yep.
shitting on the bed variant, which is actually I don't think that's the variant. That's like an open order.
Is that out yet?
No, this is
Right,
it's on
it's
FOC this week. It's on
It's
FOC this week.
FOC finally.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the time to shine, people.
What's the cover price in the book?
Let's see. Some are $5.99.
All right.
The blank sketch is $9.99. There's a holofoil wraparound for $19.99. And then there's a 1-7 top secret cover art to be revealed.
Man, if they get that holofoil just right, it could look like stink lines.
Oh my goodness! So I ordered at least one copy. If y'all want some copies, let me know. Because I don't think y'all are gonna just see that just roaming on the shelves.
Yeah, I don't think that's something.
You are not. You're gonna have to.
Yeah,
special
unless
order that
unless that store like typically picks up that kind of stuff already, right?
Right. Keen Spot. Come on, now. Nobody's ordering Keen Spot books.
I know, like
even though they've got at least three. They've got at least 3 movies on the way. One movie has already hit Amazon. That was the Jennifer Lopez joint.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that doing anything? Like, do people care about that movie?
Yeah, it was actually number 1 on Amazon.
Okay. That's impressive.
All right, coming soon. Let's close this out. Once again, I am Chitlins. You can find me on whatnot. This weekend, I gotta get rid of these books. So some of them are going to be freaking dollars. Some of these incentives are going to be like between 5 to 7. And I just want to get through it, get these freaking books out of my freaking house because I'm expecting some more shit, and I gotta find some freaking room. Once again, once I hit the $50 mark, I'm going to start doing the giveaways, which could be a poster. I think I still got some posters. Yeah, I still got some posters that I need to get rid of. I got some toys that I definitely want to get rid of. But the thing that'll probably be the jackpot for you guys is the trading cards break that I'm going to do. I forget the name of the gentleman that did one with me this past week. He bought the whole box. Like, I did 4 packs. He bought the whole fucking box. He ended on not only getting a Dave Mills patch out of the freaking box, but I forget the name of the other card, which was a RPA, a patch and an autograph.
Oh wow!
So
well,
he freaking definitely got his freaking money back.
Which product?
Absolute Football. So the Kaboom.
Oh, okay. Nice. For 2022 or 2021?
I think it was the purple box. I forget which one that was.
I think that's 21.
So here is stuff that's coming out this week. There is the Amazing Spider-Man 1000 at DCD. This one is going. I told you guys it's going to be short print, allocated. Ant-Man #2. Nothing going on big with this one. I just like the freaking cover on this one. The Boys #1. This one is going to be a gold foil. It's a reprint. I forget what second, third, whatever print, but it's going to be a gold foil print of The Boys.
Didn't they do like a platinum one and the whatever?
That's like the most reprinted book of the year right now, man.
Cradle of Filth. It's a cover full of just filth, blood, and obviously these ladies have not heard of the monkeypox. The way they're fucking just. Death Dealer, the Frazetta freaking look. This is a Sega homage. I forget what the name of the game is. Is it Altered Beast? Yeah, probably like Altered Beast or some shit like that. Then there's the Gambit #2, the Hellfire Gala. Then the L joint. I forget who drew this one. Moon Knight, Black, White, and Blood. 2 really great covers. One by Rod Reese. I forget who did the other one. Ninja Gaiden by Black Spot Comics. Power Rangers Unlimited. Got the cover. On the cover, you got the Death Ranger.
Is that Chew on the left?
Is that what?
Is that Derek Chew?
I'm not sure who that is. Let's see if I can pull that up.
Because I know, I'm pretty sure Chew's done a few covers for Power Rangers that, were like incentives where they were like 1 in 50s and they just kind of like really popped.
Ah, shit. I don't even have it up.
Yeah, no worries.
And I think, that's it that I wanted to pull out this week. Aaron, when's the next time we're going to see you, brother?
I will be on Whatnot tomorrow. I'm actually just gonna break cards because
Nice.
I've been doing a little bit better on that than with comics. But I'll be back with comics on Sunday night for sure.
Okay. Adam, what about you, brother?
Wednesday night at 9 p.m. We have a surprise mystery guest from the Jackass cast.
Oh,
And
nice.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. Just because I'm still waiting to hear final confirmation.
Okay. All right.
And then on probably next Thursday, I'll be doing a live sell on Instagram.
Sweet.
All right. Sweet, man. All right. Once again, everybody, thank you for hanging out with us until the early things of the freaking morning. Once again, thank you to Mel V. Once again, go ahead and send him the come back, baby, to his Instagram. Just flood his shit with, hey, don't come back, don't go away for so long. Just delusion with that other thing. And then once again, we'll try and pick this up again next week. Love y'all, and please stay safe out there, and just freaking don't get scammed. Let's say that, don't get scammed. Don't believe the hype. That's all I gotta say. All right, out.
For each man in his time, his pain, until he walks along the beach and sees his future in the water. Along life's arc within his reach.
Sometimes men take matters into their own hands. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
As you guys know, it is Drunken